And welcome live inside 302 Sports. Nick Alessandrini, Jason Witchell, and Mike Lang on here at Delaware Military Academy for our second game of the season. A little Wednesday night football here on 302 Sports. Something I could get used to in the future. Wednesday and Friday nights both having games. Something that I could get on board with. But here we are nonetheless in a fantastic matchup in week 2 coming at you from DMA, like I said. And Jason and Mike, I'll introduce my two broadcast partners now as we're just a moments away from our national anthem and coin toss. Jay and Mike, how we doing on this fine Wednesday?
Oh, doing good. It's been a busy day.
Busy week for 302, that's for sure, Nick. We got volleyball and football the rest of the week, and had volleyball last night. But it's good to be back working.
Yeah, I mean, we're here at DMA, and there are fans here, just like we had fans last week at Appoquinimink. So again, I believe 2 tickets per player here tonight, which will actually, and we'll get into this a little bit here shortly, a St. E's home game here this evening.
Right.
Yeah. It's a St. E's home game. Their new home isn't quite ready yet, and I think the first home game there is for Sally's.
For Sally's, yeah.
And
So St. E's is playing all road games
all
this
road
year,
games
basically.
because of just
They had them planned,
the Sally's had. I think the stadium thought they had extra time with fall sports originally pushed back, and then it happened quickly and everything. So the stadium's just not ready yet.
And now just a few moments away from the coin toss here at DMA. And again, 2 tickets per student here, Mike, but still a little eerie quiet as we sit up in the booth, right?
I've been in churches that aren't this quiet. Jason and I were here yesterday with our convalescing boss, Nick Halliday. When Nick, we want you to feel better soon. And we walked into the dome right across the parking lot here for volleyball, and there were parents there, and I was like, this is kind of strange. This is about 5:30 or so, or 5 o'clock, and the decision was made at 2:30 in the afternoon to allow parents by the Diamond State Conference. So each school in the Diamond State is making their own decision on whether or not to allow fans. So that's their decision to make. And then there were parents there yesterday, so they reacted quickly.
And here we go, the 2 captains approaching for the coin toss. Number 15 for St. Elizabeth, Andrew Spachalski, as you know, and number 74 for DMA, Nicholas DeLeo. So here we go, coin toss. I believe now with St. E's the home team will be called by the Seahawks, and we'll again dive into what these 2 teams did last week here in just a few moments.
Umpire David Miles.
Dominic
Banks.
Lineman's judge.
Brown, the back judge, Glenn Crother, and operating the clock is Bill Turnbull.
And Bill Turnbull, our clock operator, trying to get the back end of our official list there.
So, Nick, we're playing on a Wednesday because the Vikings have a conflict this weekend, and they're going to get it in before the weather turns. So that's kind of an advantage for them,
So St. Elizabeth has won the coin toss. They will defer to the second half, and that means DMA will take the opening kickoff here, guys, and we'll see now.
Who did DMA have last week?
DMA First State Military Academy,
okay.
and a
big
Conrad win last weekend for DMA, 41-7, brings them to 1-0 on the season. Coming off of 2019, they were 7-3 last year, guys. So some talent on that roster, and a lot of guys back again this year.
Oh yeah, like you said, a lot of talent back, and they got off to a good start last week at First State here against First State Military Academy.
Now, if we could have everyone please stand and uncover for the presentation of the colors.
And now we're going to take a quick pause for the national anthem here at DMA. When we come back, kickoff live between the Vikings and the Seahawks.
Jake Butterbush, Petty Officer First Class Gianna Rebecki, and Petty Officer Third Class
are ready for kickoff action here live from DMA. Oh, had my mask on there for a second, and here we go.
All by his lonesome over there, Nick. The lone St. Elizabeth's bleacher creature right there.
That's a good call there, Mike.
But, Nick, as we did for soccer last week.
It put the names up there now, but then my home color is still listed as maroon, but it pops up blue.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, the Vikings and the
So
Seahawks
again,
pride themselves
Nick
on
Alessandrini,
sportsmanship.
Jason Winchell,
Here's your
Mike Lang on here.
visitors tonight.
Cheering positive for both teams, and best of luck to both teams.
Absolutely. Sportsmanship, obviously the number one thing here. And again, we are ready to rumble live from DMA. Both teams entering their second game of the season. DMA got their season started the way they wanted to on Friday night with a big win over First State Military Academy. St. E's, not the start they wanted, Mike, as they start 0-1 with a tough loss to Archmere. And Archmere, they looked good last week.
It's not worth trying to find. I played with it for 35 minutes.
All right, and here we go. St. E's set to kick off here to DMA. And we'll see who lines up deep to receive.
Kicking off for the Vikings, number 15, Andrew Spychowski.
So Andrew Spachowski will kick off for St. E's, and you'll see him all over the place for the Vikings tonight, one of their captains here tonight.
Number 1, Devin Green.
And Devin Green will be back to return for DMA, somebody to watch out for in this one. Also, number 12, Jordan Green. So here we go. Again, thanks everyone to join us, and we're kicking off right on time here at Delaware Military Academy. You gotta love the efficiency. We are all set and ready to go. Nick Alessandrini, Jason Winchell, and Mike Lang. And here we are. Spachowski boots it back to about the 15, and that's going to be into the hands of number 11, Kyer Hines Jr., and he takes it out to about the 35-yard line. So that's where DMA's offense will take the field. And now we'll get our first look at the Seahawks O, led by number 6, the quarterback, Miles Harding.
Be 1st and 10 for the Seahawks on their own 35-yard line.
So here we go. We'll start in the gun for Harding pistol as Devin Green's behind him, and he's got Dom Sama to his left. 2 receivers top of your screen. 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Man in motion. Harding will take the snap, pitch to the left side to Devin Green. He has some room to operate on the outside. Picks up about 5 or 6 to the 41 before he's finally brought down.
Yeah, great job by Green. He found the hole and gets a nice gain on 1st down. We saw that the other day with St. George's. They were able to get ahead of the sticks most of the
Gain
game.
of 7 on the play.
So that'll give him 7. 2nd and 3 now, 11:31 to go here. And quarter number 1, Harding again will start in the shotgun. And he's got 1 running back sitting to his right side. I believe it's Sam Green. Heads out to the slot at the top of your screen. In comes motion, comes Green. Jet sweep fake. Harding will keep it. Gets up the middle. Looks like he has 1st down yardage out to about the 46-yard line. So 2 plays and a new set of downs for the Seahawks here on drive number 1.
Yeah, that's what DMA does while Green, such great speed, able to get the 1st down, and DMA's in business.
And here we go, up-tempo offense, guys, here.
Yes.
1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Harding back in the shotgun, 1 running back. It's Devin Green to his left. Or no, Devin Green out in the slot. He comes in motion. Harding will take the snap. He'll drop straight back, fire out to the right sideline. Has his man. That's number 21.
Number 6, Miles Harding pass complete
to Cody
number
House,
21,
the
Cody
junior, and he
House.
picks up good yardage on 1st down, and DMA continues to roll here.
Yeah, I like this hurry up. It does give a defense a chance to sub out. And,
Gain of 8 on the play.
and again,
2nd
another
and
big
2
play
for
to
the
get 8
Seahawks.
yards on 1st down.
2nd and 2 now for the Seahawks, 10:48 and ticking. Similar formation now. Harding in the shotgun. Devin Green sits to his right. He's got two receivers at the bottom of your screen. His lone receiver standing at the top of your screen. It comes a man in motion. Harding will quickly give to the right. And what a tackle that time. Great play by number 58 on the St. E's defensive line. Andre Green, the junior, getting in there and makes a big stop on second down.
Yeah, that's a great tackle, too. He got right in there, got right at the legs, brought the ball carrier down, and only gained a yard on the play.
So now sets up the Seahawks' first third down of the night with 10:25 to go. Third and about 3. Harding in the shotgun. One back to his left, another behind him in the pistol. He'll take the snap, reverse pivot, and pitch out to the left side to Green. What a makes a defender miss in the backfield. Now he's got space, and he's off and running down the left sideline, and nobody's going to touch him. There goes Green for a big 45-yard touchdown run here, and DMA's on the board here on their opening drive.
Yeah, that's a big third down play. He got to the outside, and once he got to the outside, he burst right down that sideline, and no one was going to catch him.
Only took a great move in the backfield by Devin Green to make that one defender who had a chance at him miss, and from there on, he was off to the races. A big 47-yard touchdown run. DMA up front here, 6-0 early in this one. 10:03 to go in the first quarter. And Joe Ialupe, who I got some pronunciation help before the game there, will now be on for the extra point, and DMA picking up where they left off last Friday night. Snap is good. Kick is up. And the kick is good. 7-0. DMA scores a touchdown on their opening drive. Only took them about 2 minutes. 10:03 still to go here in quarter number 1. Jason, Mike, what did you see from the Seahawks there in that opening drive?
First of all, I like the up-tempo offense there, Nick. They were ready to go at the huddle, would not let St. E's any chance to, what do I want to say here?
Settle down or settle into their defense.
Right. And then it's substitutions, all that. And then they were able to hit them with that big third down play.
It's a nice night out here.
It is. It is. Beautiful night for football.
Maybe
here.
a little different on Friday and Friends,
62
right?
and 62 and perfect football weather.
It's beautiful. I was watching number 16. What's his name? How do you pronounce that?
Joe Ialupe.
I was watching him kick pregame, and he was killing the ball on his kickoff practices here. So he may reach the end zone in the air. We'll find out.
Yeah, we saw that last weekend at Appoquinimink and St. George's, I believe. What a kick. It's a good kick in here in the state of Delaware in week number 1. So DMA on the board 7-0. They'll kick off now. It'll be Io, I think they said they call him. So we'll stick to Io. And he gets a nice boot on it, Mike. You said it. That one's going to be back to about the 5-yard line before it's returned. Going to be taken out by St. Elizabeth's and going to get to about the 18-yard line. That one taken out by number 25, Michael Downs. And now I'll get our first look at the Viking offense. Again, a tough one for them last weekend against Archmere. They fall to 0-1 coming into this one. 2-8 last season in Marvin Dooley's first year with the Vikings, I believe. And now, again, tough loss last year, 35-6 when these two teams met. DMA earned the victory, and trying to get another victory here tonight if you're a Seahawk, but now we'll get our first look at the St. Elizabeth's offense.
Yeah, and this is one area I think Coach Dooley wants to see his team improve is on the offensive end of the football. And last week they against Archmere, they had a tough time against that Elks defense.
So it'll be Brett Smick at the reins for the Vikings. He'll hand off to the left side to Benson, and nowhere for him to run. That defensive line. Big win in the trenches for DMA on that first down play.
Yeah, right now the DMA is controlling the line play, and there was a nice stop and put St. E's in second and long.
And that was the main thing, and one of the main themes that we saw last Friday night between Appoquinimink and St. George's was that win in the trenches for the Hawks of St. George's, and that kind of carried out throughout the game. They ended up dominating from beginning to finish, and again, it all starts with those men up front.
Yeah, and like you said, it all starts with them, and that was the difference. And that win by St. George's, Nick moves them up to 5 in the Division I rankings, ahead of teams like Slazy Annam and Concord.
2nd and 12 from the 15 for St. E's. Double slot formation. Smig will take the snap. He's going to look, fire across the middle, has his man. Nice throw on the money to Spichalski. And he's tackled about the 27. So a nice throw and catch there for Smig and Spichalski and a first down for the Vikings.
That's how you draw it up. Perfect pitch and catch. Hit your receiver in stride. then lets him get a couple of yak yards and brings up, like you said, now 3rd and short. Now you can go 15, 16 different plays in the playbook on 3rd and short. So, great second down play there by the Vikings.
Double slot formation now here again on 3rd and very short for the Vikings. Smick in the shotgun. Benson in the backfield. They need 3 here on 3rd. He'll take the snap, fake the give, and he's going to try to keep it himself, but what a play in the backfield. He's going to reach out. Not sure if he got it or not. Doesn't look like it. And that's number 24 on the play for DMA. Mason Klosky with a big play that time. But I believe, did he have enough for the first down?
I thought
and it looks like they're going to give it to him.
I was just saying, I'm surprised he didn't measure because he had to get to the 29. He got
Did somebody
to
get
the
confused?
29.
Because he got the first down. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, man. Whew.
He may have been touching the backfield, but he didn't stay there.
Yeah, nice play.
He faked the
get there,
handoff.
but yep, nice veer fake there by Smick, able to carry it himself. So it was the right read on the option play that time. And now double slot once again, 1st and 10 for St. E's from their own 30. Out flying in motion is Benson. He'll throw him the screen pass. Nice blocking on the outside, but that closes up really quickly. Great job by that secondary of DMA to fly to the ball and make the play. Very short gain on 1st down.
Yeah, again, a great job on the first down play by the Seahawks defense. Put them in 2nd and long. Last time St. E's made a nice play on 2nd down, but you want to keep them in 2nd and long all night if you can.
Got to look at this offensive line for St. E's. Mitchell Butler at the left tackle, Stephen Goodman at left guard, Andre Green at center, Michael Hamby at the right guard, and Loresti Handy at the right tackle. Double slot again here for the Vikings on 2nd and long from their own 30-yard line. Smick sends downs in motion, forming trips top of your screen. Now they'll free up their own man wide. They went to that one-on-one coverage to Dante Dockery. That's what they were looking for, and the ball just off the mark and incomplete, bringing up 3rd and long.
Yeah, it's like a little slant pattern there, and great coverage there by the Seahawks, and they break it up, and now it brings up a 3rd and 9 this time. But I'll tell you what, he throws a nice ball.
Yeah. And again, great job that time. Great idea, if you will. They freed up that one-on-one coverage on the bottom. They brought downs in motion, tried to shift that defense to the right side. They got the matchup they wanted, just unable to complete the pass. And now here we go, 3rd and 9 from their own 31-yard line. Double slot once again for St. E's. Maybe a pistol if Benson sits behind Brett Smick. Downs in motion one more time. Trips bottom of your screen. They'll get him in the pocket. Great pass rush, and they're going to wrap him up in the backfield. What a play that time. Number 27 for DMA, Dominic Sama. There he is, linebacker, I believe, on the blitz.
Yes, and great job. And it was also good coverage down the field. He had nowhere to go with that football. And great job by the Seahawks. They let up 1 first down, but they get them off the field here and get their offense gets a chance to go back to work.
Spacholski shots on to punt this one away for St. E's deep in their own territory. 4th and about 20 after the sack on 3rd down.
I was going to say DMA is going to get great field position after this.
And they've got some dangerous punt returners back there. Jordan Green as well as number 21, Cody House. So some dangerous guys back to return this kick, Mike.
That sack really hurt him. I know you guys talked about it with that big loss. They'd have been punting from their 30. Instead, they're back. He's going to punt from around the 10.
Bad snap, great scoop up by Spacholski. Gets some good height on this one. It's going to bounce at about the 50, but a good job by Cody House, able to fair catch that one. It was a high punt here in the lights, so great job to corral that one. It'll be 1st and 10 for DMA, their second possession of the game from their own 49-yard line. The offense trots on in a 7-0 lead here for DMA.
Yeah, and again, like we said, they're going to get great field position, but heads up by him. Like you said, he came up and let it catch instead of let it bounce and maybe get an extra 10 or 15 yards.
And how about that? No huddle. Here comes the up-tempo right off the sideline for that DMA offense. Inverted pistol look here with slot to the right. Miles Hardy set to take the snap out of the shotgun on 1st down. He'll take the snap. Now he's going to sit back, 3-step drop in the pocket, fire across, and has his man for a gain of about 7 or 8.
Number 6,
and that's number 11, Kyer Hines, on the catch.
Number 11, Kyer Hines.
What I like about Hines there, comes back and catches the ball. Like you said, his feet are at the 1st down marker, but the ball comes back, catches the ball, and picks up 8. Great way of looking that ball in and not letting it hit the ground.
Brings up a 2nd and 2.
So 2nd and 2, 5:41 and ticking here in the first quarter. Same look out of this DMA offense on 2nd and short. Harding will look to the sideline, get the play call. And here we go. Take the snot. Nice pitch to the right side. Devin Green has some room to run. Makes a defender miss at the 40. Gets to the 35-30 before he's finally run and slung down by number 75. That's Warren. Scott making the tackle, but the defensive tackle made the play downfield. Big run that time.
Yeah, and on that pitch out, Green's already getting his speed. He's already in motion when he catches the ball, and then he's too fast for the St. E's team. And like you said, the defensive end making a tackle 20 yards down the field.
Yeah, DMA looking good on these tosses here early. Not a lot of pressure, or somebody's got to get outside containment here if you're St. E's, that defensive end, because Devin Green's picking up speed and getting room to operate on some of those tosses. 5:07 ticking here in first quarter action. 1st and 10 from the St. Elizabeth's 30 for DMA. Backfield is Green in motion for Harding. Now quick give up the middle of Devin Green, and this time he's met at the line of scrimmage, but takes the defenders forward for a few yards, able to get a few on first down.
Yeah, again, great play. Gets a few yards on first down, but that was a much better job by that senior defensive line.
Give them about 2 or 3. 2nd and 8 now for DMA. Again, quickly back up to the line of scrimmage. 2 backs in the backfield with Harding. That's Dom Sama and Devin Green.
Fast-moving first quarter, Nick, down to 4:25 and counting.
He'll take the snap now. Play action. He's going to roll left. Has his man out in the flat. That's Sama. And he's got room in front of him. The 20, the 15, the 10. A block down the sideline. And he's going to get in for another DMA score with 4:13 to go. And DMA strikes again. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns for the Seahawks here at home.
Yeah, he was wide open, wasn't he? And then when he catches the ball, he makes a great move and speeds right down the sidelines for a touchdown. And DMA hitting 2 big plays, Nick. That was a 29-yarder, and the run was a 45-plus yarder. So they're hitting St. E's with big plays.
Yeah, and great play call by that DMA offense here. They're getting what they want in this first quarter, and now a chance for Joey Ayo to put on the extra point. Snap is up, kick is up, and I believe got a piece of it.
And it still got through.
And it still went through. That's how you know you've got the juice at the kicker spot. 14-0. DMA are up here early in the first quarter. 4:13 to go. We're going to take our first break of the broadcast. We'll be right back. First quarter action live from DMA.
If you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit BryansLoans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership.
Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create.
And welcome back live inside 302 Sports. Nick Alessandrini, Jason Winchell, Mike Lang all on hand here for our second game of the season. DMA and St. Elizabeth here doing battle in a St. E's home game, but at DMA. Obviously, it's going to be an irregular season this year, Mike and Jay. And 2 perfect possessions here for DMA to open this one up.
Yeah, it came right out of the gate. Like you said, they're hitting with big plays right now. And St. E's is going to have to find a way to try and slow that offense down because right now it's clicking on all cylinders.
You know, if people haven't seen a high school game yet, it was kind of inconsistent last week where they were taking these breaks in the middle of the quarter. I thought they had done away with them, but apparently most of the games are going to have a break in the middle of the quarter so the kids can take their helmets off and get away from the mask for a little bit. And I was at a couple games last week. One they did, one they didn't, so it was not consistently applied, but I think it's going to be how things are going forward. It's good to have fans in the stands, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Mike, it is good, and I believe that announcement came down yesterday
from the Diamond State, right?
Yeah.
I know I was at that field hockey game today. Ursuline has no spectators, now allowing parents at field hockey to watch from their cars on the side of Servian Field, so schools are starting to make some adjustments. as we move along.
Does that mean no more parking spots for Mike Lang?
No, I had to park on the other side of the lot. They got a spot for me. They knew I was coming.
Okay.
So the Seahawks here, guys, 2 fantastic drives on their first 2 possessions. One capped off by a 47-yard run by Devin Green, and then the last one, a 23-yard catch to Sama out of the backfield from Miles Harding. So 14-0 the way of DMA, and character and downs back to receive this
whistles.
kick, and now some whistles. And it's probably a good thing for St. E's as that one takes a
I don't
DMA
think
bounce.
the only person I think who heard that whistle was Mike Lang.
And you guys are inside, so it's
Yeah.
I heard the whistles immediately.
Yeah, but
Those
no
electronic
one,
whistles
no
are
one
not
on the
great.
field heard it. They were still playing like it was a live ball.
And that's
These
the
guys
thing
were
we
on the
talked
field and they
about.
couldn't hear the whistle. Volleyball, it's tough to hear them.
And yeah, we talked about that last week, guys. One of the new things this year would be those
Electric.
new whistles. We had some issues with them on Friday night, but nothing too too
Delay
crazy.
game call, by the way, on the Seahawks, so that'll push it back.
Absolutely.
How can you have a delay?
You know, they can wear they can wear the beak mask
Yes.
and use a regular whistle if they want.
So Joey Io going to have to line this one up again. He'll be kicking from his own 35 after the delay of game
Who would have
penalty.
thought we had the delay of a game after a 2-minute break?
So either way, DMA set to kick off. They lead 14-0 here in this one on a special edition of Wednesday Night Football. And what a boot. Still kicks it back, and it's going to be caught by Downs at his own 5. We'll see what he does with it. Going to run it out, and he is met hard at the 20-yard line. Great coverage by that DMA special team.
That's how you hit. Wow, what a hit. And I was going to say, he could have let that ball go because it probably would have skipped in the end zone, but he got it out to the 20, right around the 20 anyway.
James Nevels, the junior, making the tackle on special teams. So St. E's going to try to get some momentum here in their second drive, and they're going to take over what looks about at their own 20, 21-yard line. And a couple flashes there on the opening drive, but DMA did a good job to keep them in their own territory and eventually force a quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, I was going to say, I like their passing game. They had one nice completion, another almost one, but they just couldn't get anything going on the ground.
So here we go. Smick in the backfield. Benson sitting to his left. Receivers in double slot. 4:07 to play here in first quarter. Smick will take the snap. He'll fake the give to Benson, and he's met right in the backfield. Great job again up front by that defensive line and linebacking core of DMA.
Yeah, number 66 makes a great play there. Feeds him off to 65 and number 25, McCloskey. So great job by them, and that they were not fooled by the fake.
So a loss on first down of about 1, setting up 2nd and 11, 2nd and 12, if you will, with 3:32 and ticking in the first quarter. Smick now going to again line up in the double slot here for St. E's.
St. E's was in 2nd and long both times in that first drive.
We're going to send Benson out. And now they're going to launch down the sideline, looking for his man and going up. And what defensive play that time, because a good look offensively for St. E's, but that ball is going to be batted down in the secondary by number 4.
Yeah,
Noah Chillo.
Yeah, it was a good play by St. E's, a good throw, but the coverage was right on, and he makes a great play, breaks up the pass, and now St. E's is in 3rd and long.
3rd and 12, 3:13 to go here. Clock stopped here in the first quarter. 14-0 the way of DMA, and St. E's deep back in their own territory. They're sitting at their own 19 on 3rd and long.
We're not the only ones who don't have 66 on the roster.
That's right. I was just looking over for that.
That's why I said the 66.
And
The
now
press box called him 66.
trips top of your screen now for St. E's. Halfback draw to Benson, and once again, that defensive line for DMA was ready for it. Good play that time. Once again by number 27. That's Dominic Sama. He's making plays on offense and defense for the Seahawks here tonight.
And he was not fooled. Sometimes on 3rd and long, you're expecting pass, so you can hit him with that running play and pick up some yards, and there was no yards to be had.
So Jordan Green and Cody House back to receive the punt once again
Damn,
from
that is going to get
Spichalski.
great field position again.
So 2:34 and ticking. Here's the punt from Spichalski. This one more of on a line. It's going to be fielded as the Green and House ran into each other on that time, but able to recover it cleanly, fortunately for DMA. So it will have great field position nonetheless inside St. E's territory. That's where they'll begin drive number 3.
And like you said, a line drive, so everybody wants to go up there and field that. And they do and run into each other, but like you said, more importantly, they maintain possession. Looking to extend their lead here.
Yep, out comes this DMA offense, which to this point of the first quarter, with 2:27 remaining, has been, if you will, unstoppable.
Right.
Here on, I know it's early to say that, but 2 for 2 here, and now drive number 3 set to begin.
And they did it both ways, through the air and on the ground.
Man in motion. Harding will turn, give to Devin Green, and this time St. E's blows it up in the backfield. Nice play by number 58, Andre Green, and he tackles Devin Green. Andre Green is one name that we've seen here on the defensive end for St. E's early in this one.
Yeah, and he blew that play up. I mean, he met Green as soon as Green caught and handed the ball, got the handoff. So great job by Green getting through the block and meeting his brother Green in the backfield.
And again, I mean, if you're going to tackle Devin Green, it looks like so far in this one, you're going to have to meet him just as he touches the ball. Don't give him room to operate or to make a move.
Don't let him get that speed going.
2nd and 13, 1:49 and ticking in the first quarter. Harding in the shotgun, 2nd and about 13. He'll take the snap. He'll give it up the middle to Green, and he picks up a few yards, and now we have a late flag onto the field. He's brought down. Give him 3.
Yeah, and that's generally in a holding position, so now if you're St. E's, do you push them back, or do you make it 3rd and 10?
Let's see what Coach Dooley decides.
And it's a spot foul. Remember, in high school, it's not from the line of scrimmage. It's a spot foul, so.
It looks like Marvin Dooley going to accept the penalty here and back up the Seahawks, and will replay 2nd down.
Flag was against the Seahawks, a hold, and that's going to back them up.
So that's going to make it 2nd and 24 or 25 yards.
137 to go here, I should say, in the first quarter. Now 2nd and very long, about 23 for the Seahawks. Harding out of the shotgun. He'll take the snap, play action. Devin Green drop back in the pocket, looking to run here now after the pressure comes. Going to tuck it, still fire, and he had Jordan Green down the sideline, just missed him. But a great job that time by Miles Harding to evacuate the pocket and elude the rush that time and still fire off a pass, but even though it falls incomplete.
Yeah, and like you said, I thought he was going to get sacked a couple times. Yeah. He was able to get it. Then I thought he was going to take off and run. But the heads-up play by him, he saw his receiver downfield, just not able to convert on it.
So now that sets up 3rd and extremely long, 3rd and 25 with 1:24 to go here in the first quarter. So we'll see what DMA draws up here on 3rd and very long. Again, 2 for 2 in their first 2 possessions of the game. They lead 14-0, and now slot to the right.
3rd and Fenwick Island.
Green in the backfield with Harding. He'll take the snap. Green flares out. That's where they'll throw it to set up a screen. Green at the 40, makes a cut inside, breaks 1 tackle, gets to about the 44, but nowhere to run for him, and a big stand that time by the St. E's defense.
Yeah, great job by them. The screen pass to Green, that can be tough sometimes with his speed. They did a great job and made the tackle after a 5 or 6 yard gain, and they will made a great defensive stop there.
Big stop if you're a St. E's fan here early in this one, giving away 2 touchdowns in the first 2 possessions. Big stand that time, and now a chance to get the ball back and put some points on the board with 53 seconds and ticking here. 4th and 25 from their own 44 for DMA. And it's up and punted away from number 24, Mason McCloskey. And it's going to be received by Benson. Makes a cut. What a move by Benson. Breaks 3 or 4 tackles, making defenders miss left and right. But he's finally wrapped up at the 40, and they finally bring him down. You hear the whistles, but a big special teams play that time, and maybe some momentum to St. Elizabeth's.
Moves like Jagger, huh? not moves like Lang, that's for sure.
And I mean, we did our opening game of the year last year was Christiana and St. E's.
Yes.
And Benson, a great game, I believe, from him last year.
Yeah,
now
as a freshman.
Thomas
Mosley scored 3 times in that game,
That's right.
I believe, graduated. It's got to make St. E's feel good, Nick, to get a stop there and, push him back at 3rd and 25 and not give up that big 3rd down play and give a first down to DMA, forcing the punt. Maybe a little momentum shift. We got 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, so one play here before we head to the opposite side of the field. It's going to be a trips to the top of your screen. One receiver down one-on-one at the bottom of your screen. Benson in the backfield. Smick will take the snap. And he'll drop straight back again. He's looking for that one-on-one coverage. Here comes the pass rush, going to try to throw it away. It's almost intercepted. Did it fall into the hands of Downs?
I think he called it.
And it was tipped into the hands of number 25, Michael Downs.
Wow.
And I believe that's going to be close to a first down for St. E's as we have the clock stopped at 24 seconds. And now we're going to wait to see. I believe they're going to mark it incomplete.
I think it's incomplete.
Yeah, so
out of bounds, I think.
That would have been an unbelievable play off the tip. That's why you practice the tip drill. I saw CDs doing that in warm-ups.
They have no respect for the 302 top plays, do they?
So that pass going to be incomplete, and now 2nd and 10 here for St. Elizabeth with 24 seconds to go in first quarter. DMA still leading 14-0. So here we go. Trips to the right. Again, lone receiver is Dante Dockery down at the bottom of your screen. Smick in the shotgun. 2nd and 10, he'll take the snap. He'll fake the handoff up the middle, and he's wrapped up. And again, nowhere to run in that read option layout there for Smick, and DMA just covering up all the different holes there in that offense.
Yeah, they are, and like you said, there's just nowhere to run right now for St. E's, and the DMA is just controlling that defensive line.
And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. After 1 quarter of action, DMA, we're at DMA, but they're the road team. They lead 14-0 here. They score on their first 2 out of 3 possessions, and we're going to head to the break with a 14-0 Seahawk lead over St. E's. We'll be right back with second quarter action live on 302 Sports.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You may have tried physical therapy, but have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm.
Welcome back live inside 302 Sports. Nick Alessandrini, Jason Winchell, and Mike Lang on hand here at DMA. Week number 2, a special edition of Wednesday Night Football. DMA and St. Elizabeth. St. Elizabeth, the home team, but on the road today at DMA, who is considered the road team. But again, DMA, they came out of the gates looking very sharp. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns, and now St. E's get to stop in the end of the first quarter. Now a chance for them to try to put some points on the board, but right away, 3rd and long for the Vikings as we begin quarter number 2.
Yeah, you get in that 3rd and long. It's always tough to convert.
Trips, bottom of your screen. They'll fake the screen pass, looking to go deep. He'll tuck it and run. Nowhere to run, though, for him, and he's hit hard after about 3 or 4, so 4th and about 8 coming up for St. E's.
Yeah, again, great defense by the Seahawks. He had nowhere to throw that ball. He has to take off running, and a lot of times the quarterback's running, he ain't going to pick up the 12 yards that needed there, and gets forward, and again, St. E's can play the field position game a little bit here.
Spachalski will immediately drop back to punt this one away. So DMA defense stands strong once again. 3 straight stops for them, and St. E's still looking to get into DMA territory here.
St. E's has only had that 1 first down in their 3 offensive possessions.
So the punt from Spachalski is very high. It's a good one. Fair catch is waived for at about the 26-yard line. Good job that time by Jordan Green, I believe, or House now to corral that one. And again, good job by that return guys for DMA, because these are some not easy punts to fair catch.
Like you said, he's getting great hang time on that.
Yeah.
Where the only thing you can do is fair catch it, because the defense is down there right on top of you, and like you said, you have to fair catch that, because if that hits you and you muff it, St. E's get the turnover. So again, great job by the punter getting that high hang time.
So here we go. St. E's looking for another stop against his high-powered DMA offense. Miles Harding back in the shotgun, trips to the left. He'll take the snap out of the shotgun, drop straight back, look to the flat, looking for his man, but nowhere to run, and he's, I believe, sacked in the backfield. Guess who? I believe that's number 58, Andre Green, more time.
He's all over the place here, and that was impressive right there, man. He was not fooled, gets the sack. And, again, the last two possessions, the St. E's defense has been a lot better. I mean, last time they were helped out by the penalty. This time they're helped out by a nice sack on first down play and sets up second and long.
Loss of 8, second and 18, 10:30 to go here in second quarter action. Two backs now in the backfield for Miles Harding. I believe Devin Green and Sama. In motion goes Jordan Green. Now they'll toss it to Devin Green. That's where he's been successful. Tries to cut it up, and he's just tripped up. Might have been Andre Green on the trip up, and it was. Another big play for number 58, but Devin Green just about a moment away from breaking that one off.
I was going to say, if Green doesn't trip him there, that's probably going to the house.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of Green. It was going to remind me of the Daniel Jones play the other night in the Eagles game.
Yeah.
But this time he was tripped up by the St. E's.
Picked
Green.
up about 6, Jay. 3rd and 12 from their own 25. Harding looking. They set up screen to the left side. They complete it, and there's some running room for him, and he's wrapped up in a nice play to save the first down. That was caught by Kyer Hines, who had some room, made a couple nice moves outside, made some defenders miss, and you thought he had some running room, and he's wrapped up quickly at about the 33-yard line, 34-yard line, and now 4th down for the Seahawks.
Yeah, again, a good job by the St. E's, but again, I like that screen pass because he had some room out there.
I mean, you said it, Jay. The last two plays could have went for big yardage. St. E's, though, able to make the play defensively, but again, DMA seeing some holes in that St. E's defense, but great job that time to get another stand, if you will, defensively for the Vikings with 9:02 to go, and now here's the punt away to St. E's. It'll be punted back and received by number 4, Christopher Character, but nowhere to run. Great coverage by that return team of DMA, and he's wrapped up by, I believe, James Nevels.
Yeah.
On the tackle.
And that one, we saw St. E's high hang time. That one was a low hang time, but great coverage by DMA. They're able to get down there and no room for St. E's, but they get to start at their own 35 here. Maybe need to try and get some first downs on this drive.
St. E's still looking to get the ball into Delaware Military Academy territory. They've been hovering on just their side of the 50-yard line. 8:54 to go here in the second quarter. 14-0 lead for the Seahawks, and 4th possession upcoming for St. Elizabeth's double slot formation. Smick in the shotgun with Benson sitting to his left here on first down from their own 35. Downs in motion. He'll take the snap, fake the jet sweep. They'll give it to Towns on the jet sweep, looking for some room outside, but great job by the secondary again, by that DMA defense on the outside to stop that real quick.
Yeah, and you were talking about St. E's not sometimes losing containment. DMA never lost containment there. They strung that play out, and they lost a 3 on the play.
Dominic Sama, you've heard that name already a few times as he heads to the sideline for a breather, but a nice play that time defensively. And you said it, Jay, loss of about 3 on first down, 2nd and long, 2nd and 13. 8:46 to go in the second quarter. St. E's looking at 2nd and long.
There's people out on the hill.
Oh, there you go, yeah. You know, do what you can here to
People
get a good
watching
view.
in the parking lot. Look at that traffic on 95 go by.
Downs in motion once again, forming trips to the right. They'll just give it up the middle to Benson. He finally has a little bit of room to operate, and he picks up what is his best run of the night so far. Give him about 8-9 on the carry. That time setting now a 3rd and manageable for the St. E's offense.
Yeah, the St. E's offense has had a lot of negative plays. There was a positive play, like you said, getting about 8 yards, set you up in 3rd and short. They've only converted 1 third down, and it was a 3rd and 3 in the first
opening drive.
So, but they've been in 3rd and long, so it's nice to get into this 3rd and 5 yards, 3rd and 4.
Again, double slot on 3rd and 4. 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Smick sits in the rifle. On 3rd down, Benson forming trips in the motion. He'll take the snap. Tries to throw. That's going to be a fumble. Yeah, that'll be a fumble. And that's going to be, they're going to call that incomplete. That was definitely thrown backwards. But again, that had to do with the pressure from that DMA defensive line.
Yeah, exactly. Again, they're right in there. And I think St. E's got away with one there because that pass did look backwards, but maybe it was right across the line of scrimmage. So
great job by that DMA defensive line once again to get penetration. That time they tried to set up the flare outside to Benson, and that defense was all over it. They've seen that play a few times here tonight. And now Spachalski back on to punt here at 4th down for the Vikings. Here's the snap, and he'll boot it away. Fair catch signaled for and hauled in by number 12, Jordan Green, at about the 27-yard line. So DMA defense gets another stand here, and their offense will get a chance to come back onto the field.
Yeah, so both teams' defenses are making some stops right now, and that's a good sign for both teams.
And now we'll see if that St. Elizabeth's defense can get its 3rd stop in a row. They've had some successful stops the last 2 possessions, and DMA again opening up their first 2 drives with very explosive plays and able to score rather quickly. And here we go with that offense back on the field. 2 running backs for Harding. 7:51, 1st and 10 from their 28. They'll just straight give up the middle to, I believe, Devin Green. He'll lower shoulder, plow forward, and pick up a nice gain on 1st down. Give him about 4 yards.
Yeah, in the last couple drives, St. E's has put DMA in 2nd and long. So this time it was just a nice little straight handoff off the middle, try and get some positive yards, so it puts you in 2nd and manageable.
And here we go. You see the defense for St. E shift to the strong side. Same formation for DMA on 2nd and about 6. Harding takes the snap, turns straight, give to Green again. Number 24 on the outside. What a play to make that tackle one-on-one. That will be Nathan Shurga, the sophomore outside linebacker, had Devin Green one-on-one and ended up making the tackle there.
Yeah, that's not easy to do. We've seen Devin Green beat many people one-on-one, so that's a great tackle by that young man. And that will make the coaching staff happy.
And now another big 3rd down, this time for DMA at their own 30-yard line. 3rd and 8, under 7 minutes to go here in the first half. St. E is looking for a stop. DMA, they lead still 14-0. Harding out of the gun, 2 receivers top of your screen. And now some motion. He'll take the snap, straight give to Devin Green again. He's got a hole, tries to cut it up, and he's going to have close to 1st down yardage. Give him a 1st down at the 39-yard line. And a great job by DMA. When they needed it, they got it on the ground.
I like the call there. You get Devin Green the ball. He gets some space, and he's able to pick up the 1st down. And DMA needed that offense because the last 2 times they went 3 and out, so it's got to be good news for them.
Got it by about a yard. They'll give it to him at 1st down at the 40-yard line. So 6:18 and ticking here in the first half action as DMA looking to add more points on the board here before the break. Still no huddle. Harding look to the sideline. He'll call something out here out of the gun. And now a whistle and a flag on the field. And we'll see what the call is. I believe, is it 12 men on the field?
Flags against the Seahawks and illegal procedure.
Illegal procedure.
Legal procedure.
So illegal procedure with 6:04 to play. So another penalty against DMA. They've had a few, I believe one last possession as well. So that'll set up 1st and long, 1st and about 15 for the Seahawks. Slot to the right. Harding out of the shotgun. In motion goes Green. He'll take the snap, hand up the middle, and pick up about 5 on 1st down. I believe it was Sama. Excuse me, number 2 on the carry that time for DMA. DeFair Watts.
Yeah, a little mix-up there, a mix-up in the offense because they've been giving it to Green a lot there. They give it to Watts, and he picks up 6 yards to 7, so he got the penalty back plus some.
Yep. So 2nd and 8 now from the 42. Slot to the right, shotgun pistol for Harding. He'll take the snap, play action. They got him out of the pocket. He's rolling right, has his man wide open at midfield, makes a defender miss, and now he's off to the races down the sideline, showing off the speed, and he's going to be brought down at about the 20. Nice pitch and catch there. That's Jordan Green, number 12, and waiting to hear his name. You heard a lot of Devin Green, but there's Jordan Green now. We'd see him at some point, and there he is.
Yeah, again, love the play call. Get the ball in Green's hands. He has some open space, makes tacklers miss, and then he drags a couple tacklers to the 20-yard line. Big pitch and catch, and that's the third big play of this first half for DMA. The other two went for touchdowns, but that was a nice play there. You picked up a bunch of yards.
1st and 10 now from the 20. In the red zone go the Seahawks. Harding out of the shotgun. On 1st down. Motion. They'll toss a little sweep to Devin Green. Makes a nice move and able to get outside, showing off the speed at the 10, makes a defender miss, and he's finally brought down at about the 8-yard line. Great job on 1st down once again, and Devin Green was almost met in the backfield, a little stutter step, and allowed him to use that speed to get outside.
Yeah, and again, I like the call. First, it sets up 1st and goal, but there a nice little pitch to the outsides of Green. He picks up another 1st down for this Seahawk offense. So after a couple stops by St. E's, DMA got its offense back
1st and goal for the Seahawks.
Going here.
And a great job by the DMA defense to halt St. E's on all their possessions here in the first half. 4:20 and ticking here in the first half. Harding will look to the sideline. He's got two backs in the backfield, one to his left and one to his right. It's Watts and Green. On 1st down, they'll straight give it to Devin Green, makes a defender miss, and he's finally wrapped up 2 yards on the carry, it looks like that time. But it's always, even if the defense gets penetration in the backfield, Green seems to always make a move and at least beat that first defender.
Yeah, he's shifty.
Shifty, that's a great word.
He's shifty, and
Injured
like
player.
you said, and
we have a player down right now for St. Elizabeth's. That's number 76, Eric O'Neill, the sophomore middle linebacker, I believe, on our roster. So again,
Look at you grabbed his hamstring and went down there, Nick.
hopefully everything
Hard to
okay.
tell.
They're
St.
going
E's playing some
to help him
good
up here.
defense in this quarter. I'm sorry, I can't. Until they gave up that 38-yard play, but the Vikings really improved on defense in
Yeah.
the second quarter after DMA scored in the first two possessions. I thought they were, putting themselves in pretty good position. Unfortunately for them, they gave up the big play.
Yeah, and I mean that was it.
And,
And you mentioned it, the
Very
last
big
3
plays.
drives.
Yeah, Green is really an explosive player.
And like the DMA's hit the home runs here tonight, and
And I
First
can't do anything
half.
about this, the big head in front of us.
But I mean, you mentioned it, Mike. That defense was looking pretty good for St. E's, and DMA offense stagnating a little bit. But that big play to Jordan Green kind of reopening things here for DMA, and they have obviously still lead 14-0.
Ball looks like it's been moved back about 5 yards.
yeah, so I'm wondering if there was some kind of penalty.
And yes,
Bit of a
DMA
timeout on
looking
the field.
confused as well. As you see Mason McCloskey kind of looking at the referee as well. We're waiting to see maybe an explanation here shortly. But again, DMA putting together a nice drive as we wind down first half action. 3:58 to go here in the first half. And again, just to recap, Jason and Mike, DMA scoring on their first 2 possessions of the game. The first was a 47-yard touchdown run by Devin Green, and then the very next possession after a 3-and-out for St. E's was a 23-yard touchdown in the flat to Sama from Miles Harding. So 2 possessions there, and then looking to put a 3rd touchdown here, put some points on the board late in the first half for DMA.
Yeah, like you said, 47-yard run and a 23-yard pass, and they just had a 45-yard pass. So it's really been those 3 big plays that has fueled DMA here in this first half, and a great defensive effort by the Seahawks to hold St. E's to 1 first down in the first half.
Yeah, how about that? I mean, we saw this again on Friday night, deja vu here. That's St. George's defense able to control the game against Appoquinimink. Maybe held them to 1 or 2 first downs as well in the first half last week, and we saw St. George's with a dominating performance, putting themselves on the map here in the state of Delaware. If you missed that one, they looked really good on Friday, and DMA doing the same thing here tonight within the trenches and just showing off that speed on the outside. Their skill position players have been very sharp here this evening.
Yeah, they have. Really have.
So here we go, 1st and 15 after what we believe might have been a penalty. Might be 1st and goal now as men in motion. Harding will take the snap. They'll give right up the middle. Big hole for Devin Green. Has one man to beat, and he does that into the end zone. 15-yard touchdown run, his 2nd of the night for Devin Green, and DMA put some more points on the board as we wind down this first half.
Yeah, and like you said, the 5-yard penalty didn't matter. Just hand the ball off to Devin Green. He gets the thing, and he finds it into the end zone for the touchdown. And, wow.
Great job up front by that DMA offensive line on that left side. Nick DeLeo, the captain, Kevin Decker, Colin Wilson making a big hole that time for Devin Green, and he took it. When you hit the hole with that type of speed, you're not going to stop him. Able to make it drag his defender into the end zone. Second touchdown of the night for Devin Green, second on the ground. And now Joey Ayo coming in for the extra point attempt. 20-0 here, 3:44 to go in the first half.
Yeah, and like you said, well, it's been a good first half for DMA here.
Again, Mike talked about it a little bit earlier.
Yep.
Big play on that 35-yard pass to Jordan Green. With the St. E's defense had been holding pretty well for the last couple drives, and that big play set up this score for DMA. Extra point is up and good. 21-0, 3:44 to play here in the first half. We're going to take a short break, and we come back. Second quarter action live from DMA.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust.
Welcome back live inside 302 Sports. We're winding down first half action. Nick Alessandrini, Jason Winchell, and Mike Lang. Wednesday night football, our second game of the season up here in Newcastle County. DMA and St. E's. DMA looking very good here as Downs loses that football on the kick return. He's going to have to try to make something out of nothing, but there is DMA right there to bring him down at about the 5-yard line. Big coverage by DMA, and St. E's are going to be pinned way back to begin this drive.
Yeah, so their offense has one first down the whole game, and now it's got to start at its own 5-yard line. Great special teams play there by the Seahawks. And they were trying to strip the ball.
And now if you're DMA, you still got plenty of time, 3:35 to go. You lead by 3 scores.
And all 3 timeouts, too. So, chance, I think St. E's gets the ball to start the second half, but DMA has plenty of time to get some more points on the board. They can hold St. E's to a 3-and-out here.
So we'll see what St. E's decides to do offensively. If they're going to be more conservative.
I was just about to ask you, Nick, do you go a little bit more conservative here at the 5-yard line and just run the ball even though you haven't had success on the ground?
And I'll rebuttal with this, Jason. When you're down 21-0, can you afford to be conservative? I mean, a lot of game left.
No.
But we're going to see what they do here.
And just like I said, if you could pick up a first down, you can be in business and you get the second half kickoff.
They get it to Benson. Good blocking on the outside. One defender away from maybe baking off a big carry, but that's what they needed on first down as Benson picks up good yardage, but unfortunately looks like he's limping a little bit, and that would be a big, big loss for that St. E's offense as they pick up a first down that time. And it looks like he may have to head to the sideline.
I hope Benson's all right. He's limping a little bit coming out of that tackle.
Yeah.
And he'll trot to the sideline.
And
Big
now he's leaving the
loss.
field.
Big loss if you're a St. E's fan.
They pick up their second first down in this half, and now they get the ball out to the 20. And like I said, Nick, if they could put together a drive here, they get the ball to start the second half. All of a sudden, it's a different story.
In comes number 24, Nathan Sherga, to replace Quasim Benson now. 1st and 10 from the 20, 3:04 to go. St. E's trailing by 3 scores. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Smick will take the shotgun snap, and he's wrapped up in the backfield. Dominic Sama right there to grab him, the linebacker.
Yeah, that's a great job by the Seahawks all over that running play. And stopped them for no gain, maybe even a loss of 1.
Number 27, Dominic Sama.
So we'll see Benson, I believe, still on the sideline. 2nd and about 10, or 2nd and 11 after a loss of 1 on first down. 2:29 and ticking here for St. E's, and they're taking their time here on offense.
Yeah, and I think if depending on the play here, DMA might call a timeout.
That's a good point, Jason. We'll see what they do. And now double slot for the Vikings. They'll wave Michael Downs across to form trips at the top of your screen. 2:11 to go. 2nd and 11 for St. E's. Smick out of the gun. Here comes the pressure. Going to launch down the sideline. One-on-one coverage. And great defense by number 21 for DMA, Cody House. And again, just trying to make something happen on offense down the sideline for St. E's. But that secondary has been very good on coverage here for DMA in the back end.
They're sticking on them like glue. And I noticed a lot. We see a lot of the secondaries get burnt. DMA secondary has not on that long pass all game long, going stride to stride with the receiver. And again, a nicely thrown ball. I mean, it was right there, but great coverage by DMA.
And again, we were wondering how conservative they would be. That deep shot stops the clock with 2:02. 3rd and 11 upcoming for St. Elizabeth's, and in need of a big first down here if you're a Viking. And again, the lineup by the shotgun trips to the top of your screen. One receiver at the bottom, one-on-one with Cody House. Smick will take the snap. Hand up off the middle and runs. Oh, able to stay on his feet that time was Nathan Sherga, but really not much room to operate after that. Give him about 3 or 4 yards. And now 4th and long upcoming for St. Elizabeth's. DMA with another big-time stop.
I think they called a timeout to stop the clock with 1:51 because, like you said, now they get the stop. They'll get the ball back here at the minute 51. And as you can see, they don't need much time with that big play offense that they have.
Hoping Benson's okay. One thing I noticed, I was at the Howard Newark game on Saturday night, and St. E's with an enrollment about a third of the size of Newark has probably more players on their football roster. And my point is that Marvin Dooley, since he's taken over, has really increased the turnout for their football program.
That's
he's looking
great
for
thing.
results, hasn't found them yet, but he's trying to grow a culture there at St. E's, and it's going to take some time, and he knows that. So. DMA's been a good team for a long time through a couple different coaches, and boy, they just get the talent in here, don't they, at DMA? They're a good program.
And next year, this would be considered a conference game.
Yes, and St. E's is a kind of an associate member this year.
And again, you mentioned it, though, big accomplishment on the end of Marvin Dooley, just to be able to get to numbers. From what the numbers were at a few years ago for St. E's until now, it's just such a big improvement.
He's only 50, 55 players.
Yeah, that's where it all starts. It's just getting kids out and getting young men out, and he's done a great job there. And again, growing talent here at St. E's.
I was saying, his first big win for St. E's was against the DMA team 2 years ago when we did that game. It was pretty impressive. So, he has success.
So, Spichalski set to punt away one more time. He's gotten some great hang time on some of these punts here tonight. 1:51 to play. Almost blocked, but another good punt by Spichalski. It's going to be high and bounce at the 48-yard line where it's hauled in by Jordan Green.
Great job by him making that catch because there was a lot of St. E's Vikings right around him. But again, great field position, Nick. 48 yards. Or their own 48, so they got to go 52 yards in a minute 45 with a couple timeouts. So
yeah, very doable. I mean, this DMA offense has been very explosive here in this first half. I believe 3 for 6 in terms of possessions, touchdown ratio here in half number 1, and now a chance to add on. Double slot now for Miles Harding. One back, Devin Green in the backfield. He'll drop back. Quick screen to the right side, and not sure if he was intentionally heading for Cody House that time, but he has his man and give him 7 on first down.
Yeah, great job by, like you said, I don't know if he was going for him, but he finds him and picks up 7. And this hurry-up offense, DMA's been running it most of the game, so this time that isn't going to hurt them.
Here's a snap, double slot. Harding going to look to the flat down the right side. Has its man. It's Jordan Green, I believe. But a great job in the secondary to make that tackle in the open field. That is number 42 for the Vikings. Jackson Eckhart, the senior, outside linebacker, making the tackle.
A good wrap-up. 3rd and 1, it looks like.
So here we go. Big play on 3rd down.
That might be a first down, Nick.
It's going to be we know, Jason. Do you think they'll measure, Jason? One of the big controversial things we talked about last week.
I don't think they measure in Delaware, especially up here up north.
3rd and inches. DMA going to take the snap out of the shotgun. Harding going to look to the flat. Has his man, and a nice pass and catch. That time to Cody Howell, and then it's some after the play.
Yeah, that's going to
Cody
cost.
House not
I think
happy.
that young man's done for the night.
Yeah, that's going to cost him at least 15.
We'll see. Big play
He
though
threw a
on the
punch at
catch.
the defender. And,
Well, I don't know if they're going to refer to that as are they going to call it unsportsmanlike?
well, they threw a
maybe?
punch at the player. I think he's going to be gone.
And we'll see what they're going to call here, but a nice play, barring the penalty here. That was a third down
It's going to be
conversion.
definitely a personal foul. It's going to be 15 yards.
I'm not sure what the
Now, will the
defender
first
did there,
down
Nick.
stand on because it was after the play?
That's a good question. I wanted to see what they say. As far as if it's a dead ball personal foul, then I think the play stands.
Mm-hmm.
If not, it's 15 yards from there, and then it brings it back, and it would still potentially be third
Well,
down.
it was definitely after. He's out of bounds.
Yeah, so I'm going to say
Yeah.
they're going to give him the first
so
down,
I think
believe.
that would be.
So it backs him up to about the 46. And now, they're going to talk about it. Both
Yeah,
teams
'cause
timeout may be on the field.
I think they're going to move it up, and I think it's going to be, like you said, a first down. But they had to move the chains because the chains were still back at the original thing.
So timeout St. Elizabeth's here with 39 seconds to play. DMA leading 21-0. And again, that was a third and short. A nice pass out of the backfield from Harding to Cody House. And then I believe did they call unsportsmanlike after the play?
I think,
Yes.
And, nothing against Cody House. I think he's fortunate to still be in this game. I think he just kind of was trying to push the guy off of him. It looked like a punch.
Yeah.
To me, it looked like a punch. Maybe it's just kind of a shove to get the defender off.
Yeah, I think that's
because he was out of bounds.
Yeah, just a little.
And I'm sure he wasn't
just a little
trying to
shove.
cause any harm to the St. Elizabeth player there.
So it will be a 15-yard penalty. The first down, as we see right now, will stand. It was after the play, so House picks up the first down on the catch out of flat, picks up about 5 or 7. He'll get the first down, but the 15-yard penalty will back them up. So first and 10 from the St. E's 46, and now 39 seconds. We'll see what DMA can do here. And now they're talking to the DMA coaching staff, and they're
I think maybe
wondering
about
as
the
well.
placement of the ball.
So here we go. They'll snap it at the 46. 39 seconds to go. First down for the Seahawks. Double slot for Miles Harding. He'll take the snap. Going to look fake out of the backfield. Set up the screen to the right side. They get it to Kyer Hines, and he's got some speed. He's going to take off and has some room up the middle of the field. He's not brought down until about the 38-yard line. That's close to first down yardage. And a nice play drawn up that time by the DMA offense.
And while they move the chains, the clock will stop, Nick, and DMA is on the ball quickly, so they're going to save a timeout.
26 seconds and ticking. Double slot for Harding from the 35. He'll take the snap, fake the screen once again. Fake double screen now. Wanted to set up the deep shot to Green, and he's going to try to get it to him, and almost did on the back on the right sideline, but just not enough arm on that one as it bounces. Green had a little bit of room, but would have been a tough throw.
Yeah, it was a tough throw, but, worst case scenario, it's just an incomplete pass, so the clock stops. But,
So you saw that time, Jay. DMA, they set up last time they hit the screen. They faked the screen, hit the regular screen. This time they faked double screen, and we're looking for the deep shot. So DMA, good job setting up their plays here tonight. And now 16 seconds to go. 2nd and 10. Trips to the top of your screen. Devin Green sits to the right of Miles Harding. He'll take the snap. Look to the right. Going to have his man fire across the middle, and just missing Kyer Hines and that zone coverage of St. E's.
Yes.
So that one off the mark. Really nowhere to throw that
Yeah,
good
it was like
coverage.
great coverage down the field. Like you said, great zone defense there by St. E's. It forces third and long. With 10.6 seconds left here in the first half.
And Mike Lang, I don't know if you can hear me up there, but you said you were watching Joey Io in warm-ups, and he had quite the boot on him. Does he have this much of a boot on him?
No.
No, but maybe they could get 8 or 9 yards here.
Yeah, they do have timeouts.
I think Jason's right. I think he can move from 40 maybe.
Slot to the right. They'll now just quickly pitch it out to Devin Green. This is where he's been real successful. Check out those moves. Makes a couple defenders miss. And he's going to go to the house as time expires here in the first half. Just toss it to him in the open field and let Devin Green do the rest. He'll take it 40 yards for a score.
Forget the field goal. Why not just go for the home run? Oh, man, is that kid special. Wow.
You said shifty earlier. That might be an understatement.
Wow.
Devin Green gets his third score on the night, and this one a deep one, 40-yard run
That's a
for
top,
Devin Green.
That's a top 10. That's a 302 Sports top 10 player
I'm not
right
sure how
there.
good my camera work was on that, though.
And again, St. E's just a backbreaker at the end of the first half if you're a Viking fan. And DMA's offense looking explosive as ever here in the first half. Just a couple hiccups, and now Joey Io back on the field for another extra point attempt here. Snap is good. The kick is up. And I believe off the goalpost and no good, but still a 27-0 lead at the half for DMA. And again, just a reminder, that toss was with 10 seconds left, and they scored as time expired.
Yeah,
you can't be much more efficient than
I'll
that.
say it was exactly a 10.2 second run.
And it was not an easy one, let me
No.
tell you. Made a couple defenders miss, cut back into the middle of the field, and that speed just wouldn't allow anyone to catch him. We're going to take our first break here at the half. 27-0. DMA, they look good here. They lead St. E's 27-0. We'll be right back right here on 302 Sports.
Paint Doctor, making house calls for your sick walls. Richard C. Edwards Jr., the owner of Paint Doctor, started it all in 2002. Paint Doctor prides itself on its personal yet professional approach to working with customers and holds itself to the highest standards with all projects. The Paint Doctor staff follows one main objective when performing our services. Customers and their homes are treated with the utmost respect. Our workmanship and quality of personnel is demanded at every step of the project. We treat your home as we would expect someone to treat ours. Preparation before painting is paramount. Just open the door and we will handle the rest. Paint Doctor also believes in a strong community involvement as well by supporting several local sporting teams, leagues, and schools. Paint Doctor services include interior and exterior painting as well as carpentry. Please visit our website at paintdoctorpainting.com for information or coupons to help with your next job. Paint Doctor, making house calls for your sick walls. Richard C. Edwards Jr., the owner of Paint Doctor, started it all in 2002. Paint Doctor prides itself on its personal yet professional approach to working with customers and holds itself to the highest standards with all projects. The Paint Doctor staff follows one main objective when performing our services. Customers and their homes are treated with the utmost respect. Our workmanship and quality of personnel is demanded at every step of the project. We treat your home as we would expect someone to treat ours. Preparation before painting is paramount. Just open the door and we will handle the rest. Paint Doctor also believes in a strong community involvement as well by supporting several local sporting teams, leagues, and schools. Paint Doctor services include interior and exterior painting as well as carpentry. Please visit our website at paintdoctorpainting.com for information or coupons to help with your next job.
What makes the difference for you? Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You may have tried physical therapy, but have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You may have tried physical therapy, but have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You may have tried physical therapy, but have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy. Come on in.
Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust. Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust. Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust. Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust. Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust. Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust. Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted.
Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware.
Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You may have tried physical therapy, but have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance.
And welcome back live inside 302 Sports. Nick Allison, Drini, Jason Winchell, Mike Lang, and Benny now coming up here to get a new court. So he's with us up here. We are loaded up in the press box for a nice little halftime show. And guys, DMA 27-0. They've looked spectacular in half number 1. Devin Green, a majority of that reason. He's been almost untouchable, hard to bring down, and he has 3 touchdowns here on the ground in the first half for the Seahawks.
Big play capability for the Seahawks, and St. E's, when they just think they're closing in and pulling back in to give that touchdown up on the last play of the half. That's a killer, Jason.
Yeah, me and you were talking about maybe getting 9 yards, getting in the closer field goal range, and he just broke off a big run, and that was kind of the backbreaker right there.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look at here we are. Let's take a look at the schedule for this week. Let's start with our games first. We're going to the Newcastle County crew, which is us.
Yes.
Friends at Caravel Friday at 7 p.m. down in Bear. Jason, why don't you take this one? What are we looking at, Friends in Caravel?
Well, the 2 teams, Friends did not play in week 1, so they're going to get their first test of the season against Caravel, and that's a step up for them opponent-wise. With the shortened season, they lost some of those out-of-state games. They get Caravel. Caravel, a little different team. They lost to Milford at home to start the year.
Didn't score any points, I don't believe.
No, and Potter. Their big guy Potters is playing at Villanova in the spring, and they had a couple guys leave, and it's going to be interesting. That's a big game because we were talking with only 4 teams making the playoffs, and Caravel playing 2 Division I teams.
Yeah, and it took a hit
and then,
on the Milford one.
Unfortunately, but that Friends game is important for Caravel to get back in that race, and that Division II race is wide open with Woodbridge not being able to play right now, and
that, of course, that whole situation to be decided by the DIAA. We thought we had guidelines, but obviously the board's going to meet, I believe, next week. Nick, our County crew at Glenn Frazier will be at Dover, Senator Stadium for Salesianum at Dover.
That should be a good one,
big
right?
loss at Malvern Prep.
That sounds like a good one.
Big loss at Smyrna. 2 teams looking for the first win. It's an important one for both of them.
Yeah, and the thing about both played really good opponents. Smyrna is right behind Hodson.
Yeah,
as
Malvern's got a
class.
guy who's going to Penn State next
Yes.
year, and he apparently just killed the South.
Dominated. They had, I think, 4 or 5 Division I recruits and a couple Division I AA recruits, and Sally's was just overmatched. So now they got to go on the road again to Dover. Not an easy place to play. Dover has revenge on their minds after Sally's took care of them at Brandywine last year. So that's a big
were
game.
at that game, yeah.
Big early season game, and that's a good one for the Kent Crown.
So Louisiana did get even on the soccer pitch, beat Malvern 1-0 yesterday or Tuesday.
Yes.
I do like that Dover football
Nick,
field.
our third game of the week is switched because of the Woodbridge situation. Benny Mitchell and his crew, they're going to be in Lewis, which I'm sure Benny's okay with because I think that's
yeah.
home.
He likes that
Smyrna
area.
and Cape Henlopen. That's a tough one for the host Vikings on Friday night.
Cape Henlopen gave number 4 Sussex Central a fight the other day, and,
Yes, they did.
and Benny thinks that Cape Henlopen is a very improved team. But yeah, Smyrna is just a beast. I think Smyrna is the second best team in the state behind Hodson right in Division I. So that's going to be a tough test for Cape Henlopen, but
you never know.
they played good, and
I think Cape's a little better this year than they have been. Let's take a real quick look at the schedule. We have about 5 minutes to go before we start. And if any of these games jump out at you, let's read through them first. And if you guys want to mention one or two that really get your attention, we'll just do real quick around the three of us. I think I'm the director now. So we're going to start Friday at 6. It's Dickinson at AI and Laurel at Indian River. Also Newark at McCain. At 7 o'clock, Hodgson at Apo. We got the Sussex Central at Cesar Rodney. Seaford at Delmar. Woodbridge and Milford, of course, they're not playing. Sussex Tech at Polytech. Lake Forest at St. Mark's. And at 7:30, Delcastle at Middletown. Archmere at Red Lion. Nick, any of those really jump out at you?
I mean, all pretty good matchups. I mean, we're going to dive. We'll talk more about them come Friday. How did Cesar Rodney do last week?
Cesar Rodney beat Sussex Tech. So both teams.
And who are they playing this
They're
week?
playing Sussex Central.
So that should be. I think that would be one.
Thinking all the Sussexes out of the way first.
Yeah. I mean, I think.
And what I like about that one is we'll find out where CR was. CR struggled last year.
Mm-hmm.
They go and they get a nice road win at Sussex Tech, and they get Sussex Central, who was in a dogfight last week at home against a much improved Cape Henlopen team. So that is a good one. I also like the Laurel Indian River matchup.
I was going to ask Jason for his game, and there it is, Laurel Indian River. He's going to the south.
Yeah.
Heady south.
And both teams came off surprising wins in week 1. And both teams 1-0 in the conference. So it's a chance for one of those teams to pick up 2 early season conference wins. Which, if you looked at their schedule at the beginning of the year, you didn't think either one would have 2 to start the season.
No, my game.
So
I'm going to go with Archmere Red Lion. I'm going to try to get over to Red Lion on Friday night to watch it. I think it's got a chance to be a high-scoring game. Taking you over on that one, I think both teams can get up into the high 20s, mid 30s. Red Lion's got a quarterback that I really want to see. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. And Archmere every year, they're just so competitive. I want to go see them.
They had a great week
move to
last week as
Saturday
well.
real quick.
Yeah.
Concord and Mount Pleasant, the Brandywine School District Division I showdown. Glasgow at Christiana. Conrad at First State Military. William Penn at St. George's. Wilmington Charter at Tower Hill. And at 2 o'clock, Brandywine is at Howard, but it's at Brandywine. So
It's like
Brandywine's
similar
gonna host Howard.
situation.
Howard played Newark at Brandywine last Saturday night. Any of those games jump out at you guys?
Well, let me ask you guys, Jay. I think we're gonna say what's your game you're gonna say.
all right, I'm going to say right out of the gate, William Penn.
That's
St. George's
exactly right,
Tech.
and that's what I was gonna say. So I
Because
knew you were gonna say that.
Both teams came off wins.
William Penn put up half 100 last
Yes,
week.
against a Mount Pleasant team that handled William Penn last year, and we thought was going to give William Penn trouble this
Might
year.
have to get out to that game on Saturday.
They came out, William Penn, and got that opening win. And then St. George's Tech, we did the game Friday night. I was impressed.
I was very
they
impressed.
moved up to number 5 in the rankings for a reason. They have the best defensive line I've seen in a long time.
And that's what kind of surprised me before the game. We talked about it at nauseum on Friday night. Was Coach Sibley told us, he said, this may be the best defensive line I've ever coached. He's coached defensive lines at St. Mark's where they've been entire all-staters, all 4 members of the defensive line. So when for him to say something like that, he, especially from Sib, if I know him pretty well, he doesn't take that stuff lightly. So for him to say that, I mean, and we saw the domination they put forward on Appoquinimink, and like you guys said last week, eager to see kind of how they do this year now with that type of
I
battle
would
in the
agree with
trenches.
you. That's the game to watch this week. I also kind of like that Concord at Mount game. It's a division.
Yes.
I mean, a district game. Those guys all know each other, and I think it could be a lot of fun on Saturday morning.
Maybe
I might
we.
just sneak
I was
over
saying
to
maybe,
Penn Hill on Saturday
maybe we could sneak over there
Might
before our
have to.
volleyball match
and
at
shoot
2
a few
o'clock.
highlights. Jason, why don't you tell us the volleyball we got coming up this week?
So big volleyball starting tomorrow. Nick, listen to this matchup. Number 1 Padua hosting number 2 St. Mark's. 7:15 or thereabouts. Me and Mike will be there early, and Nick will be there early enough to get you on and ready for that game. No fans, so
No,
Catch it
two
live.
home fans, I believe.
not at Padua.
No? Oh, Padua. I'm sorry. I'm thinking football. Never
Yeah,
mind.
so make sure you get there early. Make sure you put it on your computer.
Yeah, bring that. Let me tell you this now. If you got those smart TVs, YouTube
Yes.
is an app right on your smart
Exactly
TVs
right.
now.
Or if you have
When
a
I
Fire
go home,
Stick
yep, you
or
just
a
bring
Roku,
up
it's right on there.
YouTube right on your TV,
Yeah.
and we'll be coming right out of your Samsung curved.
So we're
52
real busy,
inch.
and then just
Saturday,
Saturday we
Charter,
have a game,
Wilmington Charter at
too.
Padua. So
And then Jason and I will be at Ursuline on Monday night.
Not
We
me.
Never rest. Jason's gonna be golfing.
I'll be
So
in.
it's gonna be
Happy
me,
birthday, early birthday.
No, thank
Nick
you.
Halliday, myself, and I believe former All-State volleyball player Corinne Fury going to join us at Ursuline
There you
on
go.
Monday night for Padua at Ursuline volleyball. So, we're going to take God works Sundays. We take Sunday off, and then Monday night we're right back at it. And it looks like we have about 20 seconds to
perfect
kickoff.
little
Sanies does get the ball to
halftime
start, Nick,
show.
and I'll let you guys talk about what the Vikings need to do to try to get back into this one. It's been nice talking some football with you.
Thank you, sir, Mike Lang. We'll hear from him throughout the broadcast again as we finish this one
They
here
gotta
at
try
DMA.
and. He said, "How the Saints? What did adjustments they gotta make? They need to find a way to stop Green."
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone in the state might have an answer for that right now, and the way he's playing. But what they need to do here is they haven't got many first downs too the whole first half. They need to get the ball here and convert some first downs and try and get back into this game. As that seemed like hour-long halftime and finally ended.
Here we go. Second half action live from DMA. Nick Alessandrini, Mike Lang, Jason Winchell. And Character and Downs back to return this kickoff. And again, you mentioned it, Devin Green, that's going to be the key. And another missed opportunity on the kickoff return. Downs loses it one more time, and he's dropped after a short gain. And that kickoff team for DMA has been very successful here in this one.
Yeah, DMA has won all the battles offensively, defensively, and special teams. And Mercedes started their last drive at their own 5. This time, not much better at their own 11. So, again, for an offense that's struggling in the first half with only the 2 first downs, it's not the starting position you want.
And I believe I could be wrong on this statistic. St. E still struggling to get into Delaware Military Academy territory.
They never got there.
Yeah, so looking to that's step number 1. And a couple good stops for that St. E's defense. But that offense for DMA, very high-powered in the first half. And now the Vikings will start the second half on offense, 1st and 10 from their own 12, and they trail by 4 scores. Under center now for Smick, something we haven't seen from him yet so far tonight.
Yeah, you're right. They've been shotgun all night.
I formation. Benson seems healthy out of the locker room, and he's got some space, and he's going to be brought down at about the 22-yard line. You mentioned it earlier. He's able to stay on his feet.
Yes. It takes a host of tacklers to get him down, but there it is. As they had 2 first downs the whole first half, they get 1 on the first play here in the second half. So that's something positive for the Vikings offense here.
Yeah, they do it out of the I formation, I believe, pound the football. That time they pick up 10 or 11 enough for a first down here at now the 22-yard line. So once again, it looks like Smick will line up under center. A little bit of an I formation once again for St. E's. Slot to the left. Again, they'll turn and give to Benson, who makes a cut back inside. But that time, DMA and the defensive line able to stop him for no gain.
Yeah, and for the most part, the Seahawks defensive line has controlled the game. Not much running room. We saw it obviously on that first play, but for the most part, there's just nowhere to run.
And 66, Ivan Holden.
So again, 27-0, 4 scores in the first half for DMA. Green had 3 of them, and Sama had 1 catch out of the backfield. He scored on a 23-yard catch. 3 out of 4 extra points for Joey Io. And that's where we are, 27-0, 10:34 and ticking, 2nd and long from the 28-yard line, or 20-yard line. Smick will drop back, nowhere to go. He's going to have to tuck it and run, but what job to catch or to run him down. That's number 17 for DMA, Nicholas Shaviko. and he showed off the speed that time. Smick nowhere to run. He was caught from behind.
Yeah, that's a great tackle from behind. Again, great job, and like you said, nowhere for the quarterback to escape, and loss of 3 on that play brings up 3rd and 12.
So another 3rd and long. That's kind of been the theme for St. E's here in this one, and the conversions haven't been there in the first half. Hopefully they're going to try to opposite the trend here as we begin the second half, looking to pick up another first down. You mentioned it. They pick up the first down on the first play of the second half, and just like that, though, now facing 3rd and long from their own 20.
Yeah, and like you said, 3rd and long, it's when you want to convert, you do not want to be in 3rd and long.
Trips to the top of the screen. Smick back in the gun now on 3rd and long. He'll drop back, looks to throw the outside, and that one almost picked off, but a great job by number 4 to break that pass up. That's Noah Chillo, and maybe a half a second early, but either way, a perfect play maybe in real time.
Yeah,
Chillo.
and like you
Can't
said,
be much better than that.
No, and their defensive backs have been all over the St. E's receivers. There had not been much separation at all, and again, it was forced to 3 and out and get that well, they had that one first down in the first down play, but really 4 and out. And now they have offense to go back to work.
Cody House and Jordan Green back to return Spachalski's punt, and Spachalski been out there a few times for St. E's, and this one got away from him as it's going to sail out of bounds in St. Elizabeth territory. So not the best punt that time. They'll mark it at the 44-yard line, and DMA begins in St. E's territory.
Yeah, and he's been the bright spot of St. E's today with those high punts, but that was kind of like you said, kind of was like one of my golf shots shanked off the foot, and DMA starting at the 44.
So now St. E is going to need a big-time stop here to start the second half as they already trail 27-0, 9:21 remaining. And here comes that high-powered offense that we've seen here from DMA, led by Miles Harding and Devin Green. 2 backs in the backfield. Jordan Green in motion. They'll toss it to Devin Green. This is where he's been dangerous outside containment, but still able to get there as Green cuts inside, has some room to run, and I may see you later at the 30, 25, breaks another tackle to the 15, and he'll finally be corralled at the 13-yard line. You just got to get the ball to Devin Green in open space and let him do the rest.
I would say it looked like he was going to lose yards on the play initially, and then, man, he just breaks, and then, like you said, shifty. And that's another big play for Green, and wow, he's been outstanding in this one.
Deja vu. He's wearing that number 1 jersey. Karan Aline, I believe, wearing number 1 for DMA a few years ago. Very similar players, both almost impossible to stop, and Devin Green looks very good here on this Wednesday night.
Yeah, he is balling out there right now, and St. E's just has no answers to stop
And
him.
I believe we have a penalty flag.
Personal foul after the play.
Another personal foul after the play for DMA. So, again, I believe the first down obviously will stand, and just the yardage get taken away. And nonetheless, another fantastic play by Devin Green. So now it'll be Miles Harding back in the shotgun, 1st and 10 right now from the 28-yard line. He'll take the snap. Why not give it to him again? He has a hole up the middle, but this time it closes rather quickly. That's number 76, Eric O'Neill, and on the play, the sophomore.
Great tackle there by O'Neill. Like you said, it looked like the hole opened up, but O'Neill closed it real quickly. And it's the third time we mentioned O'Neill tonight, so he's been good up there for St. E's.
Yeah, the 2 bright spots, O'Neill and Andre Green. Yep, the defensive lineman. So, again, 2nd and 9 at the 27 for DMA. This time they'll throw outside. He's got his man Jordan Harding who makes the catch on the screen, but only able to pick up a yard. Great tackling by that secondary of St. E's that time, setting up 3rd and rather long for the Seahawks.
Yeah, because we've seen the success with Seahawks getting yards after contact there. They came in, they made the tackle, and not much on that wide receiver screen, only 2-yard gain.
So now from the right hash on 3rd and long from the 27-yard line, 3rd and 7. They need to get, I believe, to the 19 or the 18 and a half. Harding in the shotgun, 7:52 and ticking. He'll take the snap, fake to Green, drop back, has a man across the middle, and just missed him on the outside. I believe it was Jordan Green or Kyer Hines. It was Kyer Hines, and just a little too much mustard on it from Miles Harding, and it falls incomplete.
Again, great pattern, and now it brings up 4th
And in comes Joey Io. We may see a field goal attempt here.
Yep. Mike said he thought he would about 40, 42 would be his range, and it looks like it's...
They're going to give it a whirl.
Yeah,
Why not?
43-yard attempt here.
43-yard attempt for Joey Io. And again, that is a short Iolope. Io just a little cut down for us here. And again, it'll be Miles Harding holding on the field goal attempt. 43-yarder upcoming for Joey Io. The snap, good hold. The kick is up, and that kick is good. The 43-yarder by Joey Io, and things continue to go DMA's way. They look good here tonight on Wednesday Night Football.
Yeah, what I liked about that one, that was going to be good from about 50. Wow.
I underestimated him, Nick.
Yeah.
That was, his range is more than
remember
45.
before the half I said, what do you think he could make it
I
from
said
there?
40,
Yeah.
45.
Yep.
He may have kicked that 50-yarder, but they went
Joey
and scored a touchdown anyway.
Iolope.
Wow.
Number 16 from DMA cashes in, and now a 30-0 game. 7:47 to go here in the third quarter.
That ball had some velocity.
Yeah, and it was it definitely made it by a lot.
I want to take also the time to highlight the hold by Miles Harding, a little bit of a tough snap. He was able to grab it and put it down perfectly for the kick from Joey Io.
And sometimes those are the plays that mess up the rhythm, a bad snap or not being able to get the ball down. But he got that down, like you said, perfectly, and the rest was history, as they say. And DMA adds their lead 30-0, and
7:47 to go here in the third quarter. And now Joey Io set to kick off now for DMA. Back to receive Michael Downs and Chris Character. So DMA continues to put points on the board. That was their first possession of the second half.
Yeah.
They're able to convert it into 3 points on a deep 43-yard field goal by Joey Io. And now St. East looking to get the ball back and trying to put some points on the board here as that squib is going to hit off a St. East player. That's a live ball. Nobody's going to go grab it. And then Downs has to quickly jump on it. A miscommunication on the return team from the Vikings.
yeah, I think he was thinking block because that's his job, and so he sees the ball there, but he's thinking block, and the other guy will come and pick it up, and luckily they were able to fall on it. But again, they're starting deep in their own territory. We said they just want to cross first step needs to be cross midfield, but it's hard every time when you're starting at your own 5, own 11, own 17
And
yard line.
I was going to say, you're absolutely right, Jason, because this kickoff team for DMA has been spectacular. You said it, a couple miscues on the back end on the kick return team for St. E's, and you mentioned it. Their starting positions have been dreadful here tonight, starting from deep into their own territory every time. DMA able to capitalize off it.
Yeah.
So once again, we're going to get our look at the St. E's offense led by number 7, Brett Smick. Benson had some flashes here in the first half and a nice run in the second half. But again, not a lot of running room for the St. E's offense. Again, Smick will take the shot out of the shotgun, gives it to Benson, and he's already met in the backfield. Fortunately for the Vikings, able to make a man miss and maybe pick up 1 or 2. But again, that play was blown up in the backfield.
Yeah, like you said, it was all Benson to get the 2 yards that he got. But this DMA defense, they're just they've just slowed down the St. E's offense all night long.
So now number 2 enters the game for St. E's. That's Sean Cintron. And St. E's will huddle up here. It's second and 9, 7:09 to go here in the third quarter. 30-0 lead for DMA. And now Smick will head back to the shotgun.
Special Wednesday night broadcast for you.
Gotta love Wednesday night football. Now it's Benson in the backfield for Smick. Sends his receiver out to form trips. Again, they'll try to give it to Benson, but once again, just eaten up in the backfield by that defensive line from Delaware Military Academy. And again, Sama in on that one as well. Been effective on both sides of the ball.
Say they're meeting Benson as he's getting the handoff, and he's taking some of the tacklers with him. But when you get a meet behind the line, it's hard to get any yards.
So some more subs here as Smick will trot back onto the field with the play call. And St. E's taking their time now on offense. 3rd and 9, 6:15 to go. Ball at the 19-yard line. St. E's looking for a big play here, just a momentum shifter, just to get something going. Trips top of your screen, Smick in the shotgun. That's number 2, Cintron, split out by himself at the bottom of your screen. Benson to the left of Smick. He'll take the shotgun snap, quickly has to roll out to the left. Going to quickly dump it off to Benson, who has some room up front. He'll quickly, though, get gobbled up, but I believe he'll have enough for first down yardage. So a nice play that time on 3rd and long, and a first down for the Vikings.
Yeah, good job. Second and first down here in the third quarter, so that's good and a great play.
So another first down for St. Elizabeth's, maybe their 4th of the ball game. And now they'll be at their own 30, now an official timeout. Oh, and we'll have the quarter break here, so while we have a minute, why don't we run an ad here, Jason?
Why not?
Nick Allison, Dreeny, Jason Winchell, Mike Lang. We have a break on the field. We'll be right back.
People, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home, your community.
Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood.
Welcome back inside 302 Sports. First down after the official timeout here. DMA still leading 30-0 after the 43-yard field goal by Joey Io and the Seahawks, and now St. E's in their imposing possession.
That's called a mass break.
Mass break. And now first down for Smick. He'll take a 3-step drop. Looking to go. He's going to hike this one up deep down the field. It's short and almost intercepted by Jordan Green. But once again, the coverage was all over that back end of the secondary for DMA. No receivers or no possible pass catchers open at all.
No, not at all. Great again and almost an interception there.
So St. E's, that time Smick able to avoid the rush, get outside of the pocket, and launch that one deep, but just not enough on it. Jordan Green in great position, and also a defender on the back end as well. So great job by that secondary once again from the Seahawks to force that incomplete pass. Now 2nd and 10, 5:38 to go. Still St. E's looking to get into DMA territory. Trips to the bottom of your screen, Smick in the gun. He'll take the snap. And a nice little counter here the other way for number 32. That's Logan Mitchell. Had some daylight for a couple seconds, and he's dragged down after about 7.
Like you said, that's a good play. You get 7 yards, but, man, DMA almost broke that up in the backfield. But nice design play there by the Vikings.
Setting up a 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable for them now. 4 yards to be specific with 5:10 and ticking here in third quarter action.
Yeah, they got one first down on this drive. Looking for back-to-back ones here.
Spichalski will head out wide to the right to lead the trips formation. He's next to Character. And on the inside, it's Mitchell. Smick in the gun. Lone receiver top of your screen. He'll take the snap. Looked like maybe a designed quarterback draw, but Smick is hammered deep in the backfield, and on 3rd and short, they lose close to 8 or 9 yards, and now 4th and very long.
Yeah, and I'm with you, Nick. It looked like a designed quarterback draw, but just nowhere. There was no hole in that middle of the field, and they take it down for a sack. But again, it looked like one of those 3rd and 4 quarterback draw calls.
So once again, Spichalski will head out to punt this one away. Maybe his 7th punt of the night, potentially. Jordan Green, Cody House shallow, and Green deep back to return this punt. Spichalski will boot it, and this is a good one. Got some height on it into the hands of Jordan Green. Makes one defender miss at the 35. He's at the 40. Has room to 145. Gets to the 50, makes a juke move, cuts back outside, and maybe ran into his own player that time. Not sure who tackled him, but what a return by Jordan Green. Devin Green's had a great game. Jordan Green, pretty good one himself.
Yeah, he hit the X button on that controller, or O button, and he was diving and juking, and big return, and gets it into St. Elizabeth's territory right here.
And he'll stay right on the field after that punt return and head out to the slot formation. Hines is the receiver at the top of your screen. It'll be slot to the right, and looks like Harding out of the shotgun. Devin Green, he's behind him in the pistol.
Wouldn't shock me if Green gets the ball here.
Harding will take the snap. They'll give it to him. Tries to get outside, and he might just do that and cuts upfield. Gets to about the 40-yard line. He does a great job of squaring his shoulders up the field and just getting a yardage, and he's just one move away from maybe taking it to the house. He's looked, again, we talked about it already, but very good for the Seahawks.
And a nice 6-yard run on the first down run, but like you said, he was probably a move away from breaking that one.
2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line for DMA. Back in St. E's territory. Out of the gun slot to the right. Veer up the middle. They give it to the fullback. Back time, nowhere to run, and I believe a late flag.
Yeah, late laundry flag.
That was number 2 on the carry, Watts. And now we'll wait to see the flag.
I think it's going to be all DMA.
I believe personal foul against DMA. And now we'll bring in Mike Lang. What'd you see out there, Mike?
Well, what I saw is so much as what I heard is that people out here yelling they can't hear the whistle. So they're keeping playing.
Yeah.
Electronic whistles just not as loud as a regular whistle.
And I've been saying that for a while now. You just can't
It's
hear.
unfortunate because they just kept playing. Maybe they did not hear that electronic whistle.
And so maybe
it's unfortunate.
Yes.
I don't know that they deserve that one, but that was I believe the reason why they kept playing.
Now 2nd and very long after the personal foul, and then another whistle. This time they're able to stop the play. And now we'll wait to see the call this time.
Heard the whistle that time.
Yeah, heard it that time.
Yeah, I just have to keep on blowing it. That's the key.
It's a little button. Yeah,
And
use the D-cell batteries, man.
A neutral zone infraction.
That's on St. E's.
On St. E's, offsides, if you will. So, gives 5s back to DMA after the personal foul against the Hawks. So now 2nd and 12 from the 47-yard line.
Yeah,
49-yard line.
Well, from 2nd and 4 to 2nd and 17, now back to
2nd and 12. 2:52 and ticking, 30-0 lead for DMA. Harding sends Devin Green in the jet motion, and they'll just toss it to him. He has some open space to make some defenders miss again and picks up fantastic yardage on 2nd down. And sets up 3rd and short, and that is a pass of Miles Harding. He'll get the yardage for that one.
There you go.
Again, just able to get the ball to Devin Green in so many different ways.
And let his magic do the work. Mm-hmm. And that's key right there.
Yeah, DMA doing a great job of getting the ball to him in space. And when he has the ball in space, he's able to make defenders miss left and right. And here we go, 3rd and 4, 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Harding back in the shotgun. Green back in jet motion. This time they fake it to him. Harding will keep it. Has a hole up the middle, and he lost the football. Ball is down on the ground, and it looks like St. E's will recover.
Yep.
So if St. E's ever needed a break, they get one that time.
Yeah. It was nice play. Design quarterback draw. Harding had a big hole. Was able to get the first down, but lost the ball. And the Vikings recover.
DMA driving once again, but this time St. E's gets their first turnover of the ball game, and now we'll see that Viking offense back on the field with 1:58 to go in the 3rd quarter, and they'll have it from their own 31. That's where they'll begin this drive.
Yeah, this is, like I said, key drive for the Vikings in this game, just to try and get some positive momentum going on the offensive side of the ball.
So here we go. Trips to the bottom of the screen for Brett Smick. And now he'll see something and make a change at the line of scrimmage. He'll take the snap out of the gun, looking to fire to the left side. Fires and hits his man across the middle. That's number 2, Sean Cintra, the wide receiver. And he gets into DMA territory.
There we go, Nick. You said they're looking to get in DMA military. Whatever he saw to change that play worked, because a nice slant play hits the receiver in stride, and they get into DMA territory at the 49-yard line.
And when Smick has thrown the ball, they've been able to throw the ball a couple times. That's when they've been the most successful here on offense. But the DMA has had just such great coverage on the back end. It's been tough for Smick to find his open receivers, especially with that pass rush as well. Trips now to the bottom of the screen. 1st and 10 from the 49, 1:30 to go. Smick takes the snap. Has some time now in the pocket, but now closes up. He has to tuck it. He'll run. Stiff arm at the line of scrimmage, and the ball's loose. What a tackle, and scooped up by DMA. And now he's going to get it and go, and he's brought down to about the 23-yard line. St. East takes it away, and DMA, they take it right back.
Yeah, it's a big play right there. They recover a fumble and then almost take it to the house. And, wow, unbelievable turn of events here. The Vikings finally get into Seahawk territory, but now it's DMA who's in business, just sitting outside the red zone.
You ain't kidding, Jason. Once even a little bit of momentum is snatched away by that DMA Seahawk team and defense. And now the offense trots back onto the field with a 30-0 lead. 1:10 to go in the third quarter. Harding again at quarterback. He'll take the snap. Turn and pitch it this time to number 32. That's Mason Rossiter. Makes a defender miss in the backfield, lowers his shoulder and gets to about the 19. Give him 4 or 5 on first down. And that's starting to spread the wealth here.
Yeah, like I said, a nice job by him making a couple tacklers miss and is able to pick up, like you said, a decent chunk of 5 yards on first down.
So now Nathan Shurga heads to the sideline. DMA looking at 2nd and 5 from the 20-yard line. 35 seconds and ticking here in quarter number 3. He'll take the snap, hand it to Rossiter on the keep it now, fake the jet sweep to Rossiter, and Harding gets up the middle for a few more. Give him about 4 or 5, and he's real close to that first down marker.
And I can tell you what we will not have, a measurement.
Jason, I'm going to give you a bet right now. Will we see one measurement at a game that we're doing this season? Yes or no?
I'm going to take the no. And you can pay it to me right now because they don't measure.
We're going to have to write right to the DIA. And that will do it for quarter number 3. 30-0 DMA. They stay on top as we head to the fourth quarter. 30-0. DMA leads live from Delaware Military Academy. We'll be right back on 302 Sports. Making house calls for your sick walls. Richard C. Edwards Jr., the owner of Paint Doctor, started it all in 2002. Paint Doctor prides itself on its personal yet professional approach to working with customers and holds itself to the highest standards with all projects. The Paint Doctor staff follows one main objective when performing our services. Customers and their homes are treated with the utmost respect. Our workmanship and quality of personnel is demanded at every step of the project. We treat your home as we would expect someone to treat ours. Preparation before painting is paramount. Just open the door and we will handle the rest. Paint Doctor also believes in a strong community involvement as well by supporting several local sporting teams, leagues, and schools. Paint Doctor services include interior and exterior painting as well as carpentry. Please visit our website at paintdoctorpainting.com for information or coupons to help with your next job. Paint Doctor, making house calls for your sick walls. Richard C. Edwards Jr., the owner of Paint Doctor, started it all in 2002. Paint Doctor prides itself on its personal yet professional approach to working with customers and holds itself to the highest standards with all projects. The Paint Doctor staff follows one main objective when performing our services. Customers and their homes are treated with the utmost respect. Our workmanship and quality of personnel is demanded. And welcome back live inside 302 Sports. Nick Alessandrini, Mike Lang, Jason Winchell.
The teams are ready to play, but they forgot to put the time on the quarter.
Well, that's kind of been, here we go, stoppage on the field, but 30-0 as we begin quarter number 4. DMA, the official road team, but official road team, but they are playing at home tonight. Jason,
Yes.
St. E's is the home team, but they have to come on the road. Obviously, we're going to be playing with some irregular things this season due to coronavirus concerns and COVID-19, and as we should keep these students safe as well as we can. And DMA, though, looking to pick up where they left off. We're beginning the fourth quarter 30-0. It's been all Seahawks all night.
Yeah, it has been really an impressive performance by DMA.
Harding this time will fake the handoff out in the little option action. He'll pitch it out to Rossiter, who's wrapped up and taken down at the 10-yard line, but he'll pick up 4 or 5.
And Nick, with only 4 teams making the playoffs and 2 being the Henlopen champ and the Blue Hen champ, that only leaves 2 spots for teams like DMA, Archmere, Caravel, Friends, Tower Hill. So these wins are very important, DMA, and DMA looks oppressive so far in this one. And I forgot to mention St. Mark's.
2nd and 5 from about the 8. Harding will take straight handoff to Rossiter. Has a little bit of a hole, but it closes up quickly. He's met at the line of scrimmage by who else other than number 58, Andre Green. He hit him first. And again, if there's any bright spot on this defense for St. Elizabeth's, it's been number 58, Andre Green.
Yeah, he has been really impressive for St. E's here today. And a nice chunk, and brings up, looks like 3rd and about 2.
Up-tempo offense. You saw Jordan Greed make a hand motion. We'll see if Harding decides to go his way here on the play. This time they'll turn and pitch it to Rossiter. Has some room around the outside. Cuts back into the middle of the field. And now he may just get pushed into the end zone, and he does just that. And another score for Delaware Military Academy. This time it's Matthew Rossiter who took the handoff up the middle and able to score 6.
Yeah, and that should be a start the running clock.
And again, the offense continues to be dynamite tonight for Delaware Military Academy. Devin Green, he scored 1, 2, 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
Sama with 1, a field goal for 3-yarder by Joey Io, and then Matthew Rossiter adding 6 more this time for DMA as we pretty much began the fourth quarter, and now the extra point. Here's the snap. Nice hold again by Harding as Io able to bury the extra point. 37-0 DMA, 10:37 to go.
And counting.
And counting. You said it, running clock now as DMA gets to that part of the ball game. And now, Jay, we'll talk just to recap a little bit.
Yeah.
Coming in, I mean, St. E's a tough loss last weekend. A talented Archmere team, 31-8. Looking to rebound here tonight, but they ran into a brick wall here at DMA.
Yeah, and this just started early with big plays by the Seahawks, and they were able to cash in on a couple of those big plays early, and then here in the second half, looked like when St. E's finally got some momentum getting into Delaware Military Academy, they just lost the ball, and Seahawks make them capitalize. And this DMA team's really impressing me here tonight. Like I said, they're one of a bunch of teams competing for that 2 at-large bids.
And now, an underlying theme of this one that we've seen in front of us on the special edition of Wednesday Night Football has been special teams.
Yep.
The kickoff team for DMA has done a great job, or maybe it's just the miscues from the return team of St. E's, but they've had some issues on the back end of the return team, and that's led to some very bad starting field position.
Yeah, it has, and it really changes the flow.
And here we go again.
Ball.
It is another live ball, and just on cue, Down's going to try to get this one and go. Makes a couple people miss, and he may have his best return of the night as he gets out to the 25-yard line. But on cue, Jason, another miscue, able to recover that time, but for St. E's on the return team.
Yeah, exactly right.
So next week, St. E's will travel to play Charter.
Hey, that's a chance for a Division I win.
So again, not to look forward again too early in this one, but
and DMA's home here against Conrad.
Right down the street. That'll be an easy one for them to travel.
Conrad might be able to walk here.
Yeah, they could. And a special shout out to Ryan Lowe watching right now from Morristown, New Jersey. Always love our out-of-state viewers here on 302 Sports. So again, St. E's offense looking to get back now onto the field. They'll have it, I believe,
I think
at
there
the
was
25 and a flag. So not only the miscue on the return itself, but a flag on the field as well. And now we're seeing in front of us, that's number 7 warming up, Cody Ferris. So he could see a quarterback change maybe next possession for the Seahawks.
So the Seahawks scored with 11:07 left. Before they kicked the extra point, it was 11:07. And before we're going to run St. E's first offensive play, it's down to 8 minutes. So that's tells you how this running clock, when it gets into the situation, it's really hard to come back.
So you mentioned it, Jason, 7:54 and ticking. But again, the St. E's offense out on the field. We'll see what they can do here. Smick, they'll do a fake reverse and then set up a screen to the outside. I believe that is Benson, and able to make a few defenders miss and pick up another good gain. And he's been their highlight on offense.
I was to say he's been breaking tackles all night long and fighting for the extra yards. There he fights for the extra yards, gets the first down.
So he has enough for first down yardage to about the 23-yard line. 7:17 to go here. 37-0 lead for DMA.
Yeah, and like you said, DMA has just been very impressive in this game, both offensively, defensively, and special teams.
Again, special teams been the big one, if you will, kind of stuff that you might not think about in watching this game, but they've been some big plays on special teams for DMA. Smick now will hand off up the middle out of the shotgun. That's number 24, Nathan Sherga. And he's wrapped up pretty much for no gain on that one. Second and long upcoming for the Vikings. And again, and DMA starting off the year that the way they wanted to. Big win against First Aid Military Academy to open up their season. They put up some points on the board, a big margin of victory there. And then they come here in a road game, but at home, and perform very well here tonight against St. E's on Wednesday Night Football.
And their back half of the schedule just gets strong with Archburn and St. Mark's waiting, so it's important to get these early season wins, especially here, even though they're the road team tonight, playing on their turf.
So trips to the bottom of your screen, 6:05 and ticking for Smick out of the shotgun at his own 23. Second and 10, he'll take the snap, get him out of the pocket, he rolls left, finds his man, that's number 32, Mitchell, and he's able to get some yardage after the catch. And he's wrapped up at about the 28-29-yard line, and that'll set up third and short, or third and about 5.
Yeah. Again, the St. E's has had some success throwing the ball, to completing some nice passes. Nice touch on that one. And you get the, like you said, 5 yards, and it sets up another third and 5-6 yards.
Brings up a 3rd and 5 for the Vikings.
So last possession, St. E's did get into DMA territory, but the first play in DMA territory, the Seahawks forced a fumble and scoop. So now 3rd and 5, 5:15 to go for Smick and the Vikings offense.
Like you said, they ran one play in the DMA's territory all night.
Way to go get the low snap, but he's got nowhere to run. Here comes the blitz from DMA, and I believe that's number 25 or 26 in on the tackle. 26 for DMA, and that is Sean Merrick, the outside linebacker, the junior, and nowhere to run that time for Smick, and nowhere to even look. That pocket collapsed quickly.
Like you said, a great job by him handling the snap, but then, like you said, he had nowhere to go as the defenders were coming from both his right and left.
4th and 14, and we'll see Andrew Spachalski.
He's going to work out tonight.
He is. He's gotten a lot of reps in here at punter, and he's had some good punts here as well. The hang time has been there, and we'll see if he can put up another good one here. As now we'll just have one return man deep for DMA, and I believe they said it was Neville's now, and he'll take the place of House and Jordan Green. Nice punt this time by Spachalski. He was a laser and has a great Viking bounce. He'll field it from the 35. Looking for somewhere to room, gets to the 40. Breaks a tackle, 45, but slung down at the 49 that time by Christopher Carrickdor. Or maybe he had some room in front of him.
Yeah, then just again, DMA controlling even the special teams.
And the clock stops, and now we have an injury on the field. Not good. That is number 24, Nathan Sherga, who's had some nice plays tonight for the St. Elizabeth's Vikings.
Number 24? I don't know who it is.
So Nathan Sherga going to get some attention on the field. Hopefully he's all right. We'll take a short break here, and when we come back, fourth quarter action here live from DMA. 4:02 to play.
1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center. 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique image you envision, we create. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway.
And welcome back live inside 302 Sports. Nathan Sherga able to get off the field under his own power, which you always like to see. So again, prayers up for Nathan Sherga as he heads to the sideline, but he seems to be okay. Back at Delaware Military Academy, Nick Alessandrini, Jason Winchell, and Mike Lang. 4:02 to play here in the fourth quarter. But guys, it's been all Delaware Military Academy here from opening kickoff.
Yeah, it has. And really impressive outing here tonight by the Seahawks. They've done it, like we keep on saying, all three phases of their game have been on point here tonight, and now make the coaching staff happy.
So back on offense go the Seahawks after that punt return, and now it looks like some different bodies in there for DMA. And before I have a chance to look down at the paper, another first down for the Seahawks. That time it was number 9, John Makeley, the senior running back, picking up first down yardage on first down.
I'll say they're getting contributions from all the running backs here in this one. Nice big run there for another DMA first down.
And a quarterback change as well for the Seahawks. In comes number 7, Cody Ferris. He's the sophomore backup quarterback for DMA, and now we'll have a chance to lead this offense here for the final 3:26 and a 37-0 lead. Jet motion now for DMA. This time Ferris will keep it up the middle, and he gets some good yardage that time before he's finally wrestled down by number 16.
Yeah,
that's Gavin Andrews.
The Seahawks offense has just been in sync all night. Every play they're dialing up goes for almost positive yards. I mean, it's just been a thing of beauty here in this one.
And again, DMA will take on Conrad
next week.
Here, starting the season 2-0 are the Seahawks. Ferris takes a high snap. This time can't corral it. It's going to be picked up in the backfield by John Makeley, and he's wrestled down at the 49-yard line. So a big loss on the snap that time with 2:35 to go.
And it's heads-up play by him. Fall on that loose ball. Don't take that turnover. But now it's going to bring up 3rd and Fenwick Island. We went from 2nd and 2 to 3rd and about 20.
And again, running clock here at DMA, a 37-0 lead for the Seahawks. Rossiter in the backfield now alongside Ferris and Makeley. And it looks like Ferris will head under center now here. Slot to the top of your screen, will turn and toss to the left. It's Makeley looking for somewhere to run. Good contain that time by the St. E's defense, as that's number 32 in on the play for St. Elizabeth's Logan Mitchell getting the tackle.
Yeah, again, nice job by the St. E's defense, but especially there by Mitchell, makes a nice tackle. Sets up 4th and 22.
1:30 and ticking here, running clock. And again, DMA will advance to 2-0 with 2 rather large victories in the 2 games they played this season. St. Elizabeth's falls to 0-2, and they've had a tough start with both Archmere and DMA, 2 tough opponents to open up 2020.
Yeah, and like you said, they're going to be a Diamond State member next year, so they're an associate member this year. So
how about that? Fake direct snap to Matthew Rossiter, and he's going to pick up a big gain on first down. DMA breaking out all the tricks.
That was 4th and 22, and I think he picked it up.
How about that one? Now's the time to practice those type of plays.
Or
they do so there.
He might be just a short.
Just short, it looks like. But how about that? Track snap to Rossiter and picks up about 20, just about 2 yards short here in running clock. So under a minute now for St. E's to do here. May not even see a play the rest of this one.
I was saying that St. E's are going to be in the Diamond State next year. They get the 2 hardest teams right out of the gate this year, in Archmere and DMA, the class of the conference.
And again, a special shout out and thank you to everyone here at Delaware Military Academy for being so helpful with us here for the broadcast tonight. And again, thanks to everyone who's tuned in. And 2 fans per student here at DMA, and you'll start to see that a little bit more as the season progresses. And it looks like that'll do it. So clock time is winding down. It was DMA from start to finish, guys. 37-0 here. Time has expired. DMA 2-0, and they looked good doing it.
Yeah, they have a really impressive game here, both offensively, defensively, and special teams. And they get that 2-0 start before Conrad comes in next week to visit them. But their schedule is backloaded this year with Archmere and St. Mark's still to come in week 6 and 7.
Too much Devin Green.
Yep.
And, St. E's had a run there in a second where they showed some defense, and then they gave up that backbreaker at the end of the second quarter. That kind of just put things out of reach. And how about the leg of that kicker?
Joey Ayalupe,
that was something else.
Yeah, it was.
Buried a 43-yarder.
I think it's still going.
Yeah.
37-0 the final here from DMA. We'll just stay right here for our postgame show with no break, fellas. We didn't talk about this earlier in this one. If I had to ask you for a player of the game, Mike, you kind of alluded to it that time. Maybe for you, I'll ask you both. Who would be your player of the game here tonight? 37-0 win for DMA.
Well, I think the easy one's Devin Green, but I want to go with Joseph Sama.
Sama, yep.
Yeah,
Sama, I think
I agree.
Joseph Sama.
On defensively, he was
he had
such
a
a key.
touchdown pass, but he probably made a dozen tackles.
Yeah, Dominic Sama, very fired up, led that defense as well, but a great job on offense. Had a 23-yard touchdown catch as well. And then Jason, who's your player of the game?
Like Mike said, he would be.
Dominic.
It's got to be Dom Sama, but
he'd be my leader in the clubhouse, and then like Mike said, maybe Green. They were two, but the whole team played well, and it's like I said, it's a nice win here, a nice road win on their home tour.
Exactly.
I want to throw out a St. East player I thought had a great game was Logan Mitchell, was swarming on defense.
Andre Green as well.
And Andre Green made a lot of tackles,
fantastic.
particularly in the first half, and Mitchell seemed to be the guy in the second half. And we mentioned just a few minutes ago they have Wilmington Charter next Saturday at Charter. That's going to be a good opportunity for the Vikings to pick up a Division I win, which would be a nice win for them.
Yeah.
And in DMA Conrad, the neighborhood battle right here with the Red Wolves.
And there you have it. DMA, though, electric on offense. Devin Green, 1, 2, 3 touchdowns for the running back. He looked spectacular, almost untouchable, maybe untackleable here tonight. And DMA advances to 2-0. Again, they got Conrad next week. They win tonight 37-0. St. E's, they fall to 0-2, and they got Charter next week, so they'll be looking to rebound there. For Nick Alessandrini, Mike Lang, and Jason Winchell, DMA, they get the win as a road team, but at home, 37-0 over St. E's. We'll see you next time. Friday night, 3 games for you on 302 Sports.